Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special Friday night episode of The Nick Shine Show. I am your host, Nick Shine. Thank you for being here. Having a little bit of a camera issue, so I'm going to play some music, let the crowd build up a little bit, and we will be right back. If you're wondering what show you're watching,
you know what? Nick Shine is cooking, everybody. Nick is the best chef you ever met your whole life. I won't lie to you.
Yeah, that's what we're doing here, folks. All about show promotion. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Sit back, kick your feet up, pet the dog, play fetch with the kids. Do whatever you people do. I don't judge.
It's got me.
Gentry covered in football.
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined, so get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky.
Who, me?
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.
Welcome, my friends. It's a shine time, shine time. It's time to talk about the Jets. Don't you know it's shine time, shine time, it's shine time. Time to be with my friends. Hey, have you seen my toe?
Still trying to work on the camera. One more song and then we should be good, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, all you shiners, it's time for something cool. I'm here to do my part. I'll drop a stinky fart. No chicken soup for you. I'm gonna eat it up. And then I'll do a show and talk about the Green Hornet. I got a new laptop. You know it doesn't suck. I'll need to keep it down when I'm making too much noise. My mom will pull the plug and Dennis smack my ass, and that will surely blow. Hey, fuckers, it's time for the Nick Shine Show.
Oh, man. All right. Knock that over. It's amateur hour here, folks.
Hey, shiners. It's a party. My house. Discord party.
It's got me.
Yo, we at Sean's crib about to turn up. Music bumping, party jumping. Please someone fill my cup. We greet each other Merry Christmas. And let the Jets suck while Bobby yells at Scandal.
Shut the fuck up.
Then Gary intervenes and tells them don't be mean. Eat a stick of butter every day and you'll be lean. Then Santa runs off. I hope he left some gifts because Bobby scared him off. He's on the naughty list. This whole party's lit. Nate, Clancy, many more. We hardly fit. And Addison and Weeds bought that Marley spliff. I licked on my lips cause old Jenna G make my heartbeat skip. Damn Charles Gorman, was that a fart you ripped? Too much egg in you know the hot dogs and chips. Now I want my dip. Tell me where the hell is Santa? He ran so quick. I checked the bathroom and oh shit.
All right. I think I found the issue and the problem is right here. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Nick Shine Show. How are we doing tonight? How's everyone in the chat? How are we feeling? Clancy says take the hat off. Why? What's under the hat, Clancy? Oh, you want Baldy? You got Baldy. Hell yeah. Ooh. That's it. What the fuck was that? Because I got to listen to fucking Clancy. By the way, the hat fits much looser now. had to stay with the beard. Can't go completely full shaven. But had to do it. It was time. For those of you that have been here for many years know I usually do this at the start of the season. But I did get full-time. I start Monday, full-time position with the town. I will be working from 2:30 to 11 p.m. And be outside a lot. Spring gets here. Baseball, softball, track. You know, some of the schools might need extra help. I'm a rover, so I'll go from school to school. I'm like, I'm going to be outside. I'm like, I hate the color differential. And I'm like, you know what? I've been wearing a winter hat since I started this job. So I'm like, fuck it. You know, I haven't had to worry about hair for 2.5 months. I'm like, fuck it. Let's get rid of it. Got Nikki Ubered to the school today. You know what's weird, though? Seeing my neck. Oh, man. I was so fat when I started the beard. I didn't even know that I could see my Adam's apple. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Adam's apple alive, baby. We're back. We're back. Adam's apple. Yeah. It puts the apple in the Adams or else it gets the lotion. Ladies and gentlemen, big fella starting us off with a super chat. And a super chat that gets him another raffle for the Sauce Gardner helmet. Big fella, you're the man. Looks great, Nick. Congrats on the new job. You have come a long way, and we are proud of you, bro. Ah, you're a sweetheart, big fella. Thank you. Very kind of you, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. And yeah, now like the hair is so short that you can't see how white it is over there. You know, my beard is definitely not a black-white representation of the demographic in the town of Glen Head. That is for sure. That is definitely not. And I would just like to say, you call me, I look like Bad Santa? That's your comment today? In Jake's chat, JQuest sent me a screenshot. Wasn't even worth a reply. Number one, it's not Christmas season. Santa Claus jokes are not topical right now at the end of February. And if you know the truth, Rob from Glenhead is going to do a parade tomorrow down Glenhead Main Street when Black History Month is over because he's a racist fuck. We can't say it, but I can. So there you go. Yeah, Addison, like that's a bad thing to be Bad Santa? You're a bad human. Bad Santa's a movie. That's fake. That's make-believe. You're a bad person, bro. That shit never goes away. That shit's year-round. But, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Hit the like button. Friday night. I even went old school with the old school MetLife background. Changed it up a little bit. I don't remember the last time I was able to see my neck. And I think I'm down to one chin. Oh, no, shut up, not, Nikki.
No, you're not.
Shut up. The boy's here. He doesn't talk to me for 2 hours. I start a show, now he wants to have a conversation. Kick this kid's ass. But I can't anymore. Don't tell him. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. We're live. Thank you for being here. Hit the like button. For those of you who may have missed last night's show, we have the Sauce Gardner helmet. I have it here. Basically, super chats get you an entry like this. 25 with a $20 super chat. A $5 super chat gets you an entry. A $20 super chat like this one gets you 5 entries. You want to gift memberships? Awesome. There's a bonus to it. Not only do you get to share the love with your fellow Shiners, you get entered in the Sauce Gardner autograph helmet raffle. 1 gift gets you 1 raffle. 5 gifts gets you 6 raffles. You want to get wild and give 10 gifts? I'll give you 5 free bonus raffles. That's how we roll. That's how it's working today. 25. Thank you. Friday, fun day. Doesn't rhyme. Doesn't have to. Move this. I think this is moving on. But awesome. 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 You guys are great. You guys are the best. And good luck to you. I hope everyone wins. I know everyone can't win, but eventually I hope you all win something. You guys are great to me on this channel, and I hope to give back to you guys and help you guys out a little bit. So there you go. All right, let's get into it. The fifth-year options for the 2022 draft class came out today. Sauce Gardner, who hit the highest tier with 2 Pro Bowls, $20.19 million for his fifth-year option. Garrett Wilson, third tier, hit the playing time criteria, $16.82 million. Jermaine Johnson, fourth tier, didn't meet any criteria, $13.41. That's basically the AVT, similar, right? So AVT didn't have any accolades. Jermaine did make 1 Pro Bowl, but it was as an alternate, which doesn't qualify. If he's deemed a defensive end, because don't forget, they have him listed as a linebacker so he can wear number 11. That's the little snafu that they did to get him number 11. If he's deemed a defensive end, which would mean a number change, the amount is 13.92, so it goes up 0.5 million. I know, for all of us, we're like $500,000. That's fucking amazing. These guys, that's sending out 2 tweets endorsing something. So, yes, I do. Addison, you can confirm it. It's there. Looks like there's only 1 chin. Yeah, I think there's only 1 chin. Well, Clancy with a good comment. Doozable said it to Jake. I kind of agree. They may wait to pay any of these guys till next year. Maybe Garrett Wilson come summertime, but not definitely, he said. I don't think any of them are definite. You want to see how you're going to be utilized. You want, and as from a coaching staff and a front office, you want to see, do these players fit into what we want to do? Do these players, move you, there we go. You want to know, do these players fit our plan? Do they fit our scheme? Do they buy into what we're going to do? Do they want to be here long-term? Do we want them here long-term? Are we better off moving on? A lot of questions to be asked when you get a new regime. A lot of questions to be asked when you have 3 very good players. 2, you got 1 who's near the top of this position. You got 1 who's a top 12 at this position. And you have 1 who's a very good all-around player, but unfortunately missed what was supposed to be his breakout year and what we all thought with JJ. So if JJ's comeback can be as nice as his girlfriend is, you're looking at an all-world defensive end. You're looking at a defensive player of the year, Hall of Fame type of candidate, because Hannah, very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Good for him. Had to unfollow her on Instagram. Too much self-promotion. Listen, you're a football player's girlfriend. Be the football player's girlfriend. Stop trying to get me to buy your business and sell products. Well, Kim, I did this show today to make up for you last night coming in at the end. Sorry. I hope you're not mad at me. But there. So I think all 3 of these options get picked up. I think it's clear. I think all 3 options get exercised. And then you go from there. You have them in-house for the 5th year. What's up, Craig? I just got here. What the hell? What happened to the beard? Well, Craig, an expression that we use on the show very often is buckle the fuck up. Yeah, that's gone too. I do it. I do it every so often. You go back and look at some of the older shows. Snowball just posted a picture with me, him, and Green Bean, and I had a similar look in that picture. I usually do like the baldy and a fresh beard for a new football season, but For those of you joining late, I did get full-time within the town. I've been part-time for 8.5 months. I'm officially full-time. I start Monday. I was like, fuck it. Let's do it now. New, fresh start with everything. So, yeah. Good things happening. Raul saying, look like John Fetterman. John Fetterman before therapy or after therapy? Yeah. Kim, that's why I have to keep the beard. You guys would be calling me Connor. If I got rid of the gray beard and you just saw the face, my ex-girlfriend used to tell me, she's like, you can't be clean shaven. She's like, I feel like a pedophile. She's like, you can't do it. You gotta have facial hair. Hell yeah. Well, Craig, slow the fuck down. Let's not get too crazy, buddy. I appreciate you saying this, but once I talk, I ruin it. Let's be real with that. Clancy fresh cut. Hell yeah. Fuck that, man. New beginnings. Life's all about new beginnings. So, back to the Jets talk. And thank you for being here, everyone. Hit the like button. I think we pick up all three options. I would be shocked. Like, angry, shocked. Desk flipping, going nuts, shocked if we don't pick up all three of these. You have to. Sends a good message to the locker room. You got Tittman, you got Will McDonald, you got Olu coming down the pipeline. You'll have this year's draft picks. You cannot let these guys and this talent go and not lock them up. You know, this is just a formality. I don't think we ever expect them to get to the fifth year like AVT. I think all three of these have a very good chance of being extended. And it makes sense. We should. You know, the money's not too crazy. It's not like you have a quarterback or a left tackle. Even the linebackers are like $25 million. So I think it's a smart move for the Jets. You know, a cornerback, a wide receiver, and an edge are 3 of the 5 premium positions, or 3 of the 6. You know, you put a left tackle in there, a quarterback. Maybe it's just those 5. You know, I know defensive tackles now, so maybe we'll add that one. But, yeah, I would lock these guys up. If you can't lock any of them up with an extension before that, you pick up the 5th-year option and you go from there. The deadline for that is May 2nd, which is several days after the draft. But that's where we're at. Ow, my arm. That's where we are, ladies and gentlemen. There is a... does anyone think that any of these guys don't get it optioned? Let me ask that question. I'm looking at this, and I don't see any way any of these guys do not get exercised. I mean, I could look at me and say I don't exercise, but I don't see how any of these guys don't get exercised. I think this is a no-brainer. I think this is day one. Check, check, check. No hesitation, no delay, no waiting to May 2nd for the deadline. The day that this opens up, I think you do it. You go to them and say, listen, we're going to pick up the 5th-year option. And if you want to extend Garrett, you say, hey, we're doing this as the formality. We do want you here long-term if he's not extended by then. But, I mean, you get Garrett Wilson in year 5 for $16.82 million. That's pretty good. That's really good. If you're having issues with extending him, that's a great deal to get him in year 5. Year 5 would be with a rookie quarterback. We think it'll be with a rookie quarterback in 2026. So, you know, Sauce, 20.19 in year 4. I think you wait to extend him. I think you wait to see how he works in this man scheme. Yeah, 2019 for year 5. Sign me up. I like it. By the time he gets paid, it's going to be for like $40 million. So be it, right? If he goes and explodes, it's worth it. You know, long term, the cap will be much higher then by 2027. You know, this is 25. 26 will be the 5th-year option. It's fine. If he's getting $40 million a year, that means he put up like 15 touchdowns, he put up 1,400 yards, and he put up 115 catches. If he does that with a rookie quarterback, I think we're all okay with that number. If he's putting up Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson numbers, no problem. Sign him. Now, of course, these guys are going to want to get paid. But I think from the organization side, which I know I'm a fan, but I try to look at it from that side of things, right? I try to look at it from the point of view of what's best for the organization. Because believe it or not, what's best for the organization is best for us, the fans, a lot of times. We don't want to see that. We get a little bit too rah-rah. We get a little bit too excited. And that blinds us at times as fans. I'm completely, absolutely 100% okay with waiting. And just so you guys know, all comments like this will get on screen tonight. One night only, complimentary Friday. You pay early, you avoid cap hell. It's not necessarily true because the cap keeps going up every year. It was cap hell when it was a $120 million cap, and other teams would make the contracts explode and jump, and then you had to try to top that. But nowadays, I mean, look at Patrick Mahomes' deal. He signed a $500 million deal, and they just keep kicking the can down the road every year and making it bonuses. It's no big deal. If you have someone who's worth being here long term, you're never going to be in cap hell with it. I mean, well, Jay, let's look at the numbers. If we keep him on a 5th year for $16.82 million and then sign the 4 years, $30 million deal or $35 million deal, it's the same thing. And then you give him $35 million. I mean, I don't think it's cap hell. It's just more cap friendly to sign him to a lesser number. I get what you're saying. But nowadays, they can do so many things with money that's not on the cap. We saw somebody get a huge, massive deal, and they were like $6 million on the cap on like a $20 million Tyron Smith. We did it with Tyron. Tyron could have made $20 million. He was a $6 million cap hit. So I get it. Everybody wants, and let's add this in too. You guys, Jay and Clancy, you're saying that it avoids, you're worried about the salary cap. I think you guys also as fans, and I'm not knocking it, I'm just speaking the truth. I think you guys want the mental peace of mind to know that Garrett's locked up and you want it done as soon as possible because you don't want it to drag on. I think that factors in a little bit too. And I think you're pressing the financial side of it. Maybe I'm reading your comments wrong. Oh, I took this comment as you being aggravated by it. I can never read your LOLs. There's too many of them. See? Yeah, Mr. Briga, the cap is manipulated by every team. You sign a guy. Look at Patrick Mahomes. After the first year of a 10-year, $500 million deal, he reworked the deal. So it's not that big of a deal. The main thing is getting the right players and giving that money to the right players. You get cap hell when you give that money to the wrong players. When you trade for a 39-year-old quarterback, when you trade for his buddy and you only win 5 games and you bring in another receiver to make the quarterback happy for a 4-year, $44 million deal and he drops everything thrown to him. That's cap hell when you're losing. when you're paying money to guys to fail. That's cap hell. Cap hell isn't signing the right guys and winning and playing good football. That's not cap hell. That's one of these. Let me Google it. Hey, Siri, what would that word be for teams that are successful? Oh, successful. Oh. So there's a lot of different ways we can go, but I think Sauce, Garrett, Jermaine lock up their fifth-year option. Easy. Rick Kent is here. Rick Kent is here. I gotta change this name instead of Nick Shine Time, the Rick Kent special. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy.
Welcome, my friends. It's a shine time. Shine time. It's time to talk about the Jets. Don't you know it's shine time? Shine time. It's shine time. Time to be with my friends. Hey, have you seen my toe?
For those of you who are active members in the Discord group that you get in by becoming a paying active member of this channel, join on YouTube. It's $5 a month, and you get all the perks. Tonight's perk was just posted in the Discord. Tonight is a Discord members only call-in. So, do you want to hang out? Let's hang out. You want to talk Jets? We'll talk Jets. Want to make fun of me? I'll let you make fun of me a little bit. It's the price you pay to be a member of the channel. You can ridicule me all you want. But very quickly, I'm going to play. What do I want to play? Yes, you can hang with Baldy. And I will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the one seed.
This is his Bobby in his orange chair. See, this is him. I like to come around. Look at my wife. No, I mean, I'm Neil. I saw that game, and I was in my nuts. How could they not win? I'm upset right now, going bonkers with a cigar in my mouth. I was watching it, and the record's like 10-3 now. You know? Let me just go step out the window right now. I'm Charles. With the hat on.
Oh, wow. That's fast. Yeah, you could do. All right, hold on. Let's do Alan. Do you want to do a impersonation of me?
Good evening. Before I start this show, these are the advertisements. Custom best bourbon that you could get for just 99 cents for the you get 50% off anytime you go to like Buffalo Wild like Wings for any Jets game or Giants game. We're gonna go take some callers now. Bobby, are you there? I don't think he's there. I think he's in a dark spot.
Would you be able to do an impersonation of Jake?
You know how it counts down to the beginning of the show and go, good evening. I'll have shows on for 2 days. I had one this morning with Jeff Parsons. And the merch store, anything that you could get from the merch store is you get for any, like if you become a member. The first call we go to is Bobby, midnight. Hi, Jake. Hi, Bobby. Oh, you look happy. Can we see your cat? Okay, I'll show you my cat. Oh, the kitty cat. I can do this all day.
Can you do an impersonation of Robert C?
Don't worry, but his hair's never clean. He looks like a guy from Monster Inc.
Are you going to race shows at MetLife Stadium in the parking lot of 40-yard dash?
Do you know the national anthem?
Oh, say and make through by the light. And so I'll say and make through by the light. And so right at the twilight's last evening.
True American. 5 ads. Well, Snowball, I thank you for being here. Sorry, I had to take some medication. I did have a little bit of carbs today, and my body doesn't respond well to it. I had a chicken parm slider, and the slider is a garlic knot. Not a lot of bread, but just a little bit throws my body off. It's not worth it. So, like I said, Discord members, go to the Discord. Not that I'm trying to get you to leave the show here, but I did drop the link in there. Snowball, Johnny. If you haven't subscribed, Craig, anything free is good. They were very good. They weren't that great because it was 12 o'clock at night nuggets and they weren't the freshest, but it was the right price. It's the right price. Was it Valtrex? Thank you, David. All right. I want to look at one more thing for you guys. Matthew Stafford today goes back to the Los Angeles Rams. How fun was it as a Jet fan to watch the Giants get used for leverage instead of us being the team that gets used for leverage? He goes and talks to the Raiders. He goes and talks to the Giants. And then all of a sudden, what? He goes back to the Rams. It's nice. We're usually the team that like people use. Oh, you have interest in us? The agent will allow the player to talk to us. The agent will talk to us. And all of a sudden, player goes back. Not this time. And I think it's the right move for Stafford. You know, I think the Rams wanted to see where he would be valued at his age. You know, a lot of the players getting big money at the quarterback position are in their 20s. It's this new generation. So the fact that Stafford walked and talked, and they were like, all right, now come here. We'll take care of you, bud. You did have some value. There was some interest, but we'll keep you here. It's the right move. You know, and now I wonder, do you keep Kupp or do you move Kupp still? Because they gave him permission to seek a trade. But now that Stafford's there, does Kupp say, like, I don't want to go nowhere. Like let's keep this together. You know, we stay healthy with me and Puka. We can win the championship. We're good enough offensively. You got young guys on the D line. I'd be surprised if they start breaking that up. I miss my beard already. I'm not going to lie. You're growing back, though, baby. You'll be back in no time. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a legend about to come on. I don't like his shirt, so it brings his legendary status down a little bit, but I do love the man wearing it. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Rick Kent.
Hey, Nick.
How you doing, sir?
I'm no legend. I'm just a guy. I'm no legend.
Big fella told me you're a legend, and I am not one to argue with the big legend. The big fella
is a legend. Big fella's a true legend.
He's the big legend. I'm not going to fucking argue with him.
I hope Weed is in the chat because he complained last time he saw me call in on another show. I was wearing my contact lenses, and he complained I didn't have my glasses on.
So he's always on tonight. He's always complaining, but he's one of ours, and we will do our best to vote him through in what I think can be an absolute runaway.
With the Rams re-signing Stafford, the Giants had been trying to trade for Stafford. So a buddy of mine starts texting me today that he's here. I have a friend who's a Giants fan, and he's telling me that he's hearing that the Giants are now interested in Rodgers.
That's Diana Rossini tweeted that today.
And
she said that now that the Rams have decided to keep Stafford, the Giants, who've had discussions this week at the Combine, are now going to focus their energies towards Rodgers. because being in the same market as us, that went so well.
For the life of me, I can't imagine Rodgers on the Giants. They have no chance to be a winner, even with him. And I don't see him wanting to go out on a losing team like that. I think if the Giants are his only option, I think he may try to use them to try to leverage another team. But I think that if the Giants are his only option, I think he's going to retire. I don't see him playing for the Giants under any circumstances. I could be wrong, but
you're going to be a loser. Like, you look where Washington is, you look where Philly obviously is, and you look at Dallas. If they're healthy, they could score.
Right, that's a tough
didn't
division.
show the ability to score this year. Now you bring in Adams and Neighbors, okay, but you had Garrett and Devontae here in the system that you enjoyed. You think Brian Dable is going to let you change his beautiful? I think he has a very beautifully designed scheme. He hasn't had the quarterbacks to run it, but his success has been with playoffs with Daniel Jones mobile, Josh Allen mobile. I don't see why he would want to bring in Aaron Rodgers. It doesn't make sense to me that
me either.
Go that route. Like, you're in a career year. You fail this year, you're fired.
No, if they fail halfway through the season, they're fired. Him and Shane, they're so desperate to win. They're terrified that they're going to be fired, and they will be fired.
I don't know how you look at what Rodgers did in the same building that you play in and say, you know what? Let's try that. That might save our careers. I don't get it.
It's weird.
It makes zero sense to me. Now, I do like Tracy, the running back. I do like Neighbors. Neighbors put up, I think, 113 catches. He set the Giant rookie record with a bunch of garbage at quarterback. He's a very good player. But let's not forget, Garrett Wilson's a very good player. Garrett Wilson didn't get the ball downfield very often. So if you're Neighbors, like, I don't want to be doing that. I don't want to be getting the ball at line at 50,
at the line of scrimmage.
50 quick passes. I don't want that. I don't want to be getting hit. I want to get downfield where I can make a play, maybe toe tap and get out of bounds and avoid hits.
That quick wide receiver screen is my least favorite play in all of football. I hate it. It never goes anywhere. It doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm
not a fan.
Now, if you're at the 3-yard line and you have a big physical guy, sure, throw that, let him go into the cornerback, fall forward, touchdown. You're not doing that all the time, not with a guy like Garrett Wilson's size. It's not fair.
Not from your own 20, though. It's not a good play.
Yeah. On 2nd and 14, we do that. It was bad. It was rough to watch. It was sad to watch because I loved Aaron Rodgers. And you're going to go into a division and go 0-6. What are you going to do? 11-0 the rest of the way to make the playoffs? No, you're not going to have a shot. It's going to be worse than it was here. And now you're learning a new system to suck. So it might be even worse because there's going to be growing pains. But I love it. I would love for him to go 3-14 and have to be an absolute shit show to sit here week after week and live in the market. And
I don't have any animosity towards the guy.
Told everyone, he's done.
Yeah, he's done. He's finished.
He's done. Remember Tim Duncan at the end of Tim Duncan's career? You could see the transition in the league going from big men who played in the post to big men who played on the exterior, and you could start to see it. It's where we're at with Rodgers.
Yeah.
The mobile quarterback generation now. You know what I mean? Playing in the post doesn't really work anymore.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have the mobility. So why would
they I'm not a Rodgers hater, Clancy. Don't say that. I don't hate Rodgers. I think he's finished.
I love Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers playing football for 15 years was the most exciting thing outside of the Jets for me.
He was the best. He's not anymore. He's the bottom half of the league quarterback now. No, I thought you were talking about me, Clancy. I'm sorry. Oh, Jay. Jay hates everybody. Jay's just trolling, though. He's a troll. He likes being a contrarian.
It's sad, right? Even though Jordan played all 82 games with the Wizards, it was sad to see that. You know what I mean? You went from a three-peat to going to the Wizards after a time off. Like, I don't know. Like, sometimes it's okay. John Elway, you knew you were declining. You handed it off to Terrell Davis 500 fucking times that year. And you're like, that's it. Championship. I'm out. Not everyone gets to retire like that. Not everyone gets to retire like Peyton Manning did in Denver. It doesn't always happen like that. You don't always get to ride off into the sunset. Sometimes you buy a house in Montclair, New Jersey, and the sun shines right in your goddamn window because you bought a glass house.
It's true. Nate with a good chat.
Hi, Nate.
Hey, when I turned this stream on, I thought I was in the wrong channel. I thought I got the Nick Shine Kid Brother show instead of the Nick Shine show.
Nicky, they thought it was you doing the show, bro.
What?
Yeah,
What?
man. I thought Nicky was starting to shave. That's all.
Let me tell you real quick about Nick before I bring someone else in to join us. Let me tell you about Nick. He gets Ubered to my job. Like, he comes to the high school. He gets in the car. I'm like, all right, let's go. I get him there right at the end of the day. Where are we going? I go get a haircut. I go, beard's coming off, baldy. He's like, no fucking way. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, doing it. He goes, no, you're not. I've done it before. I'm like, you've known me your whole life. I'm like, segue story. When Nick was a baby, I shaved my head one day upstairs in the bathroom at the house, and I came down, and he looked at me. He's like a year and a half. Like, he was hysterically crying because he didn't recognize me. Yeah, he's still crying over there right now. But we're there, and Nick's got that kid moppy alpaca haircut that they all have. We leave. I said to him, do you want a haircut? And he's like, no. We leave. I go to get him food, and we're standing there, and he's like, oh, yeah, maybe I should have got a haircut.
Too late, man. That ship sailed.
What's up, Mr. Addison?
Addison. WCA, baby.
That's right. Speaking of haircut, maybe I'll get one soon.
I got one last week.
Nice. I got one a few hours ago.
Oh, yeah. Very drastic change. Very drastic change.
Has that long hair that Lane loves.
Yep. Like a, you know what, man?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't. Enlighten me.
You saw Lane
the country below us. Country below us. You know.
Well, south of us, not below us.
Oh yeah, I guess.
If anything, they were
fair point.
I'm not good with geography. Please enlighten me.
I got long hair like a Mexican, baby.
There you go. I don't know why we weren't saying it.
That's Lane's impression. Lane's impression of Addison was, "Oh, I've got long hair like a Mexican." Crazy.
Man, I think fucking Rodgers is going to Las Vegas because, you know, Pete Carroll's going to want to instill the most old school kind of offense, and who is that going to benefit the most? Aaron Rodgers.
He should go to Las Vegas because he could dump the ball off to Brock Bowers and he'll just run wild with it.
I'd see him going to Vegas.
I think they're in the lead for Sam Darnold from what I was seeing.
Yeah,
today.
I don't know that Vegas.
I heard that they were going to transition to Darnold.
The names I heard for Vegas were Darnold, Fields, and somebody else that they were interested in. I don't remember who.
I think that's the best place for Darnold. And you
They'll
go there,
and
then you have the number 5 pick. You don't need to go quarterback. You can either take McMillan or you can go nuts and take Genty and give Darnold Bowers and Genty or Bowers and McMillan. You know, you have a good offensive line there. They had a decent running game this year, even after losing Jacobs with Alexander Madison and somebody else. I forget. I want to say he played for the Bills at one point. Nick, who was the other Raiders running back this year? Madison and Hill. Look it up. Be useful. Thank you. But I mean, Jacobs went to Green Bay. Look it up. Don't guess. I just want to put him to work.
Going to Vegas, baby.
Just want to keep him awake before he falls asleep.
Oh, I'm not even mad if he goes to sleep. We got to be up by 7:30 tomorrow. We got 8 basketball games. Jameer White? Zamir. Abdullah. It was Abdullah. That's who it was. At the end of the year, it was Abdullah and Madison. Yes, that old character.
Is Nicky running the scoreboards tomorrow?
Yeah, He's the
Good, make-
scoreboard, and I'm the site manager.
He can buy you lunch then. He's making money.
Yeah. This comment's too good. This comment's too good to not put up on air. I can't believe Nick became a gamer and bald in the same week. Holy midlife crisis. Well, I tried to order the Corvette, but I didn't fit in it. It's
I
didn't like the T-top. My head was hitting the top.
That's the midlife crisis mobile right there.
Absolutely. Never. But good comment, Nate. Not all of us have our midlife crisis at 28 like you're having with buying a super duper motorized bike.
Robert C., who are you calling laid back, man? No one has ever called me that in my entire life.
I'll say whatever I want to whoever I want. Right, Tammy?
I'm the laid back one. You're the aggressive one, Rick.
I'm aggressive. Yeah. I'm not laid back.
I'm the laid back one.
Well, I'm assertive. I'm not aggressive. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So Rodgers going to the Giants? That's what you think?
No.
It's not what I think. No.
It's what people are saying. I don't believe it.
I don't know why the Giants would do it. I don't know how they can look at what they just saw and say, yeah, let's hitch our wagon to that. That makes sense. That looked like it was real successful. It looked like it was a lot of fun. There was no drama. This looks like something the Giants, who've been a respected organization for many years, most of the years they've been in existence. Why would you want to do that? Like, why does that even look slightly entertaining? Or I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me.
If they get Rodgers, there'll be a complete dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Man, crazy.
I mean, if you're the Giants and you're like, hey, what can we do to make it look like we're trying to win, but guarantee we get a top quarterback in 2026? Aaron's your guy.
After they released Jones, I don't even remember who played quarterback for them this year.
Drew Lock, right?
Lock. Oh, he stinks. He's terrible.
Didn't DeVito get a little bit of time too?
Yeah,
he stinks too. He'll be out of the league, and Lock will have played himself off his third team.
Do you guys hear me right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a button on the side here, and I didn't know if that was a mute or what that button did. I was just curious.
If you push it and nothing blows up, you're okay.
Hennessy with a good comment. Nick, what are you saying? Aaron Rodgers equals 10 wins. Thought I heard that somewhere. I don't know where, Hennessy. I don't know where. I don't know. Times change, man. Times change.
Yeah, horribly.
Thank you for watching, Hennessy, and quoting me and throwing it back in my face.
I love that.
Yeah, but it doesn't. I said it earlier, Nate. It doesn't make sense.
That'll put asses in seats for the Giants fans.
Giants, their fan base is loyal. They show up.
They sell out every game anyway.
They've sold out. Jets aren't sold out. That's why you get 150 fucking calls for the season tickets starting in November for the following year because they are desperately trying to sell tickets.
The roads are crazier over there when the Giants play.
If you're Dable and you're Joe Shane, are you considering bringing in a 41-year-old quarterback after a 5-win season and saying this is the guy that's going to get us extensions? This is the guy that's going to build our careers here?
I just don't get it. It's
the biggest name out there right now. I mean, I don't want him. I'm glad we're moving away off of him, but it's the biggest name out there right now.
I can't believe how many people are still crying about the Jets moving on from him. I'm like, it's ridiculous.
You know why? Because they built up in their head how great it was going to be and can't divorce from that ideology.
It wasn't great. It was
Listen,
awful.
I thought it was going to be great, but I can see that it wasn't. And it's like, all right, we tried, didn't work, time to move on.
I thought it was going to be great too.
Yep.
You know, Jay, I give you credit because that's
Jay's
a
on
great
roller coaster.
That's a great touchdown to win ratio, 28-5. That's what I look for.
The other day, Jay was anti-Rodgers, and before that, he was pro-Rodgers. Now he's pro-Rodgers.
Some days he likes macaroni and cheese. Some days he doesn't. Like, you never
Some
know.
days he likes breadcrumbs. Some
You
days he
know?
doesn't like breadcrumbs.
Some days he's pro. Sometimes he's anti.
He's a fucking bastard.
Dave, I don't get it either. They don't give up the ghost. Exactly. Only Sam Darnold sees the ghost.
Mr. Briga, I just want to say to you, good luck. And you have my vote, sir.
Oh, he's going to destroy that slob. Are you kidding me?
Big fella, my mom just called, and just as I started talking, Nick's Robert C. impression kicked in loud. I didn't mean to interrupt the conversation with your mother, but I hope she's doing well.
Oh. All the Jets need to do is win. That's a Robert C. quote.
Yeah, they just need to score more, right? That's it.
Jay flip-flops on everything but Fluffy.
Oh,
but even that, he'll
he
walk
flips.
around and take an opposing point of view every once in a while.
Yeah.
He'll change his angle every so often, allegedly.
Walk around.
Listen, he says he's not into it, but he keeps going back for more for some reason.
Hell yeah.
Hennessy with some good trolling. I like this type of trolling. Who's the QB going to be? We needed that answer 2 weeks ago.
What's your hurry, man?
No, he's trolling everyone who was panicking the day of the Super Bowl. Who's our quarterback going to be?
I don't understand.
It's like trolling in 3D. I like that.
I don't understand the fans that demand an explanation from the GM and the coach, like they have a right to know what's going on behind the scenes.
What did they expect? Like Moji to get up there and be like, all right, here's what we're gonna do. First, we're gonna offer Justin Fields a 1-year deal. Then if he turns us down and chooses elsewhere, we're gonna then pursue Jameis Winston. Now, if both of them say no, we're gonna hope that Kirk Cousins gets released. Like you don't say, I don't know. I'm just naming names.
I know.
But what did fans expect them to say? No GM, no coach on any team says anything noteworthy. The only thing noteworthy that came out of any of it was Shanahan going up, or I think it was John Lynch. I forget which one did it. They went up there and said, we spoke to Trent Williams. He's energized. He's rejuvenated. He's looking at coming back and playing another year for us. That was the biggest news to come out of any coaches or GM's press conference. It's all fluff. It's just to say we had access to you, but they don't do anything. You're not going to know the plan until shit happens. You're not going to know the plan until pen goes to paper, or before that now with the tampering period.
What's with Muji's hands?
Yeah, I'm you're a mind reader, Mr. Kent. Can we talk about Muji's hands? Are they like Skeletor, like long, thin? Because he's long and thin. Are they
short and stubby like
bony?
Beef Breakers?
No, he's tall. He's like 6'5". He's probably
he's 6'6". 6'6", they say.
He's probably got like Kevin Durant
long
hands.
fingers.
I have to watch this presser. I didn't notice the hands. I figured that maybe you could tell us and we discuss it now instead of having to wait for Sunday and hoping that I remember.
Is he picking his nose or something? Was he talking like this?
Oh, dude got trained by a politician. Oh, he's probably talking and being Italian. His hands are so political.
I don't understand that.
He probably like Bill Clinton used to always talk like that. Yeah, Bill Clinton talked like that.
That's Bill Clinton doing JFK. JFK used to do that when he talked.
Well, Bill Clinton loved doing what you were just doing too, but
he likes someone else to
do. Sound like this.
Speaking of Bill Clinton, very good segue here. My nephew, who I know you love, Rick. We were
the Dolphins fan.
Yeah, we were roasting. He's 7. He just turned 8 years old this month, and we roast battle all the time. And we're going back and forth, and he's on FaceTime, and he's actually good for an 8-year-old. But like you know me, I'm not gonna let an 8-year-old get the best of me. I'm roasting the hell out of him. And he's
FTG.
walking around the house. He's trying to make fun of me. Yeah.
Fuck that kid.
Well, no, we do not endorse that or agree with that. You know,
No,
forget that
not
kid.
at all.
Forget that kid is the FTJ.
Forget that kid.
So
Curse at 8
he says something, right? And he gets a laugh, and my sister and my brother-in-law get a laugh. And then I look at him, like, we're doing, like, you look like, because he was making fun of, like, you know, me shaving my head and the beard. He's like, you look like this. Oh, you look like that. And I go, you look like the kid who voluntarily books vacations on Epstein Island. And my freaking brother-in-law and sister and my mother goes,
they threw a flag. You got flagged for unnecessary references. Inappropriate references, 15 yards.
Oh, James. Giants will be 0-6 in their division, dude. They're not beating anybody in that division. Rodgers will be stretchered off if he goes against Philly's defensive line, if he goes against Washington's defensive line. James, you're recycling. All right, James. Hope you enjoyed your stay. You're recycling stupid jokes from last night. See ya.
Oh, yeah.
What's that about? Usain Bolt? That's
He
just
put
dumb.
the same stupid joke up yesterday that I said if we should get a running quarterback. So he's saying that Usain Bolt, if we can't get Fields, get somebody who can run. If Usain Bolt was 24, sure, but now he's too old, James. At least if you're going to talk shit, talk intelligent shit. Yeah, Oscar, you tell him.
Hey, Oscar's here. Oscar the Grouch, aka Dennis Gorman.
Do you guys ever notice that Oscar the Grouch never comes into the chat anymore since the Dennis Corman character started showing up?
They ask the same type of questions also.
Yeah. Same punctuation. It's weird.
Same
like
Canadian accent.
Weed and Gia were the same punctuation and typing. Like you could change your
Weed
name,
Gia,
but we pick up on dialect here. We're professional. We're professional shit readers here on this channel.
I think Gia had Weed's picture on it once.
Yeah.
He forgot to change the picture.
Oscar will come in shortly now.
Of course.
Yeah.
Just to show that we're
hey
wrong.
guys, what did I miss?
Hey.
Oscar, I love the commitment to the character though.
He's not fooling anybody. I know, by the way, that Dennis Gorman bit stopped being funny after 5 minutes. That's another Oscar the Grouch trait. Sticking with a bit that doesn't work.
Yeah, like Family Guy.
I miss Oscar.
Jaden, he's here. He's just he's got his Dennis Gorman gear
midlife
on,
crisis. I got a haircut and a beard trim, and he's got multiple YouTube accounts.
He wants to be Charles
Bill Hamill, YouTube CIA.
YouTube CIA. It's like the Reddit detectives.
That's it, man. If you have multiple accounts, we'll figure you out.
Hell yeah.
Poor Oscar.
Oh, come on. He can
Poor
take it.
Oscar.
That's
Jay Quest, he's Dennis Gorman, Jay Quest.
He wants to be Chucky Wucky's daddy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I love when you call him Chucky Wucky. He hates it so much. He just shoots those daggers at you.
Yeah, I just hear him exhale like.
Rick, I know you went out to dinner last night. Ricky New York sent me a shirt for me, and then a couple days later, I had one that arrived at the house here, so I could drop it off to Charles. I wasn't able to get to it last weekend. The other day, I go to buy the headset. I'm out of the house by 8:30 in the morning to go to Walmart. Afterwards, I'm like, all right, I got this. Let me drop it off. I called Charles as I'm pulling up to the house. I'm like, Charles, are you home? He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, I got something for you. The shirt I told you I'd drop off. Garage door opens. Walks down the driveway towards me with his hand out, treating me like I am a delivery person, not his friend
exactly.
who's hung out with him. He's taking him out to dinner when Addison was here. Taking him out, came to the house for the rap video. When Jaden and Nob and I were at the Woodbridge Brewing Company, he came there and hung out with us for a bit. Took him to another place of entertainment. Took him bowling with us. Took him to the Rio Diner that night.
Oh, the Rio Diner. I want to eat
Walks
there.
down the driveway like I am just a fucking delivery person with his hand out. I go, hey, Charles, how are you? I'm good. Yeah. How's the gas in the tummy? Oh, I'm fine. Takes the package out of my hand. Doesn't even say thank you. Turns around and just walks back up the driveway.
Walks away.
House.
What a character.
Man.
I know, like, all right, Charles, at least say thank you. Nothing. Garage door just starts going down on me. I'm like, what the fuck did I just experience?
Tennessee's going in. Hell yeah.
Yes, Quest. I treat my mailman better than Charles treated Nick that day. This is true.
I know. At least I give my mailman a bottle of water when I see him.
Oh, what a good comment. Nick, I just looked at your followers. You only have 1,000. I don't know if you know what you're talking about.
Does anyone know what they're talking about?
Nope. Not
that
this
was
time
Rob
of year.
that was Rob from Glenhead shit talking
Yeah.
me. Like, Jake, you have 40,000 followers. Some channels give their opinions and they only have 1,000. Why am I supposed to believe that?
I heard that.
Yeah.
That makes you more credible if you have more followers?
I know. Like, Rob, if you want to not like me, say why you don't like me. It's because I have friends from different racial backgrounds. That's what bothers you.
Yep. I'm going to go start watching Mr. Beast for football takes from now on.
Well, he must know better because he's got millions of followers.
Yeah. He must know everything about everything, right?
I fucking hate when Nate makes a point. Hey, Nick, come over here. What the fuck was that?
What?
Shut the heater
Nate's
off.
right, though. I know you hate Nate. I love Nate. Nate's the best. WCA for life, Nate.
Yeah. Scoot squad, baby.
Nate talks smack to 49ers fans. He talks smack to everybody.
Fuck them.
All right, hold on here.
Rob from Glenhead came after me in the chat today at Jake's.
That'd be cool if Nate called in, huh?
You hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I had the space heater going, and it was a little bit of a brownout, and this monitor, the whole Windows browser went black. So we killed the heater.
Jay Graves, he called me. He said he liked the cartoon character of me, and he called me a farter, and he called me Dick Kent. So I tagged him in the chat, and I said, "You're about to find out just how unpopular you really are."
Hell yeah!
And then he shut up.
There you go. For anyone new here tonight,
where's your hair?
Yeah, it's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone.
The homeboy.
You know what, Jay Graves? That's not the comment that I want to see pop up as I do the haircut reveal. What a very, very bad timed comment on your part. Yeah, Snowball's been here a while. He understands the assignment. You're supposed to say no to Nick when he asks if you can hear him.
Oh, I'm sorry, Snowball. I forgot we have the no right answers game going. That's usually when Bobby's on.
Never-ending game.
That's the Bobby game.
I played it with Mikey last night too.
That's not fair.
He asked about something, and I started giving him guesses, and he was like starting to get aggravated. Yeah, racist Rob made a comment about me in the chat that Quest sent me, and it said, "Nick Shine looks like bad Santa." What are you, Bobby? Why is Santa Claus catching strays, bro? And also, it's almost March. Why are we doing Santa jokes when it's almost March? Like, what are we doing?
That's a movie, Bad Santa, with Billy Bob.
I know what it is.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that movie. It's hilarious.
I love that movie too. Hell yeah.
It's a funny movie.
And Billy Bob Thornton used to fuck Angelina Jolie. So, Nick, you're winning, bro.
Oh, he was married to her.
Yeah.
I don't.
And that.
Too tall for me. Too weird. Very, very weird.
Who, Billy Bob?
Well, yes, but I'm not looking at him, but the Angelina thing.
She's too tall. How tall is she? She's 9 feet tall.
Anything over 5'2", I'm out. I have a type.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like a tall lady.
Hell yeah.
How about when, if you go back and look when he came on Jake's show the other day and he tried to insult Weed, he goes like this as he starts to insult. He leans forward to look down to read his notes or text that somebody sent him. And you can tell when someone's reading something and when they actually think of it and like deliver a joke. And it was so bad.
Yeah. Fucking terrible.
Jay Graves, I like short women also. Don't get me wrong.
Hey, Jake. I like Rob. I've been seeing. So our friend Jaden D'Angelo here in the chat. Great kid, hardworking kid, 24 years old, and
works his ass off.
He doesn't like Rob. And back in December, I believe it was, Jaden always digs on him when he goes in the chat. And then Rob goes on Jake's show one day, and he's like, "Who is this Jaden D'Angelo? Probably just got out of jail or something." You don't go there when you that's your first reply, your first thought on somebody that when you see what they look like. You don't do that shit. It's stupid. He's stupid. Like his takes are bad. His takes are Jake. You said Jake. That's what you said. Jake. Jake. That's like you said, Jake. Like you said, Jake.
He got on me today for throwing parrots at him in the chat. That's why.
Robbie want a cracker. Robbie want a cracker.
Okay, if he had an original thought, it would be I would keel over with a heart attack.
Yeah.
He commented on Jaden's hair also after making that jail remark.
Yeah, he did make a comment on his hair as well. He's a stupid fuck.
Pretty good, but
Jake, welcome. Followed by Jake. Welcome.
Hey, Jake.
Jake Asman.
Hey, Jake.
Jake, how you doing, buddy?
We're all excited for the tournament.
Has he landed yet? Are you safely home, Jake Asman?
Charles may get upset tomorrow. Chris G may bring it.
No way.
I don't think so either.
Jake is Rob from Bloodhounds Burner. No, he's never put a comment this long in before. There's no way. He would have had to start typing this when Jake's show ended this afternoon, and I didn't create the stream until 7 o'clock today. There's no way he could have typed that. This is a guy who can't even type the word women into Google.
At least he can say it. BMAC can't even say it. He says woman.
Yeah.
I respect.
Well, do you know the beginning of that Google search? What do you know what he was actually looking for? Men who used to be women.
Maybe.
He's a creep.
I hope he's watching tonight.
No, Jake's been here for a while. And also, let's be real, that guy wouldn't know how to make a burner.
No.
We cannot give him too much credit.
No.
Jake.
Yeah.
Jake is the guy that wanted to help Bobby lose weight. He's been around.
Yeah. He's
Rob's not making any burner accounts. He doesn't have the intellect.
Oh, that guy's wild. I-2-word.
Who's wild?
This guy said that the Giants are going to go to the playoffs next year with Rodgers.
Who said that?
Yeah.
The guy in the chat.
The Giants.
Somebody in the chat said that? I got to find it.
Yeah.
They would go 0-6 in the division with Rodgers, and probably only one game might be competitive out of those 6.
Oh, iTuber 120. Who's that?
The Commanders just went to the NFC Championship. The Eagles won the fucking Super Bowl. The Cowboys aren't going anywhere. Good luck, Giants.
Yeah.
Well, the Cowboys don't have a good head coach for next year. They have Brian Schottenheimer as their coach.
I've been watching Jake for years. I used to go by uneducated, but changed my name back to my real name. Nice.
We know who you are, Jake. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, man. We got your back. You've been here for a while.
Yeah, we know who he's not. That's more important.
We know who you're not. Exactly.
I apologize for anybody who.
Listen, all the words in his sentences are spelled correctly, so we know he's not Rob.
Yep.
I like when he was talking to Weed today, and he's going like this, like he's threatening Weed. This guy's such a dope.
That's all he wants to do. He wants to try to intimidate people. That's all he knows. That's his home base. That's his go-to because he can't fire off the top. Even if you go back and watch when he came on Jake's show, like I said, he leaned in to read the insult.
Yeah.
You are Cheech, your friend Cha. I read that wrong. Like
he's
cringe.
too busy sucking off Neil. Also, every day he mentions Neil. The OG Neil. Oh, fuck Neil. All Neil talks about is how he's been a Jet fan longer than everyone else, except it's not true. There are multiple people, including myself, who have been Jet fans longer than him.
Yeah.
I don't have any issue with Neil.
No, he's a nice person. I've spoken with him. He's a nice guy.
And I
He's
hate
just boring.
that like the guilt by association, but like being buddies with Rob. But like with Neil, just because you say it loudest and most frequent doesn't mean it's right.
My beef with Neil is his calls are boring. And the whole chat, he's not getting out of the first round. The whole chat is against him.
I don't think so.
He loses the chat every time he calls in. Neil is a great guy. Shut up, Oscar. You love everybody. You suck up to Rob also. Neil is a very nice guy. He's just boring. Wait, Neil.
Yeah.
Knob said something that's funny. Rob gets his insults from a coloring book. Knob, you're the best, man.
Oh, yeah.
Nate, I know you like when I flame people, Nate, so I'm being feisty tonight.
Hell yeah, Rick, do that.
I'm trying to entertain Nate.
I do have some news, Jake. Thank you for the comment. This is the best late night show. It might be an even later show because next week I've been part-time with my job for the town, and today I accepted a full-time position, which comes with benefits and overtime, which is very good.
That's so great.
So thank you. The shift is 2:30 to 11. So I might be coming in some nights. Free agency is 2 weeks away. If we make a move or a commitment to somebody in the tampering period, I'll come on. There might be morning shows. Might go on 9 o'clock in the morning. Might go 10 o'clock in the morning if Jake's going on a little later at 11. So for those of you who are the late night crew, you'll still see me. For those of you that maybe get up early and can't stay with the entire show, you might see me on in the morning if you're able to participate from work. And one of my friends here in the Discord, we were having a discussion and said, you know what, don't stress it. We all know you're on at late night. If you go on in the morning, you might be opening yourself up to a whole new demographic of people who enjoy live shows but can't watch at 11 o'clock at night. So we'll see. The Sunday show is still going to be the marquee show. That's going to be the flagship show of this channel. That will be probably going to have more guests coming on and book and build everything around. It's tough to get a guest at 11:30 at night on a weekday, right? If a hangout is one thing, if one of you guys want to join, the West Coast Avengers, I apologize in advance if it affects the Discord party time, but the whole part of the Discord is this channel. So we gotta alter the schedule a little bit. I apologize.
If you're on and I'm available, I'll watch, definitely.
Oh, I know that. Big fella with a super chat who gets another raffle in the Sauce Gardner mini helmet. Thank you, big fella. I don't know if I'm an OG, but if I am not that kind of OG. I don't whine about shit. Hell yeah.
Big fella's a legend.
Man.
A true legend in every sense of the word.
Hell yeah.
I love these guys saying OGs. I'm older than all of them. Fuck them. I don't go around saying I'm OG, I'm longer than you.
You are an OG, man. You're an old guy.
Come on. I am an old guy. These guys.
I was an OG too. I was an obese guy.
I've been
I'll tell you what. You know what I noticed? That a 3X shirt without the beard is really baggy on me.
See that
like,
beard?
Without the beard here, I'm like, holy shit, man! This thing looks stretched out.
It's a beautiful thing.
Hell yeah. Personal.
Jay Graves, I didn't mean to take your word feisty. I'll be ornery instead of feisty. Thank you, Jen Graves. My home
ornery?
girl. Yeah, I'll be ornery.
Nice. I would like to say to iTuber120,
getting it into
thank
getting
you
into
for
it.
joining the chat
Jake.
and distracting Nate from attacking me, and now he's arguing with you. So
Yeah,
iTuber,
he's
you are
getting
my
into it with
favorite
Nate.
member of the chat tonight. Keep going, iTuber. You're welcome here anytime, bro.
But Nate's going off on him. I like
Yeah,
it.
I know. Nate is fully engaged. I'm fine with it.
Snowball, I can be crotchety. I'm not all smiles all the time.
Let him know, Rick. Fuck
Like
yeah.
Jericho crotchety?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Snowball knows. He's got an eye. He recognized the Long Islander in me.
I'm gonna do
So
something.
Does the
Hell
Long
yeah.
Island and you want them to keep Jeremy Rucker?
No, fuck that guy. He sucks.
Nice
should be
story.
cut.
Like it's sentimental, but that's about it.
Yeah.
There's no. You look
Nice
at other
story,
teams-
good father, nice kid, but
Yeah.
not a good football player.
No.
He's just not.
And just to thank all of you for
They just hit him
everything,
with a big insult.
I'm gonna gift 5 memberships. And there you go. It went to Jake right off the bat. Jake, welcome back in.
Oh, I can't
Ryan
see who
Takak,
gets
Smoke Champ, JT, and Dick's Insider. Who? Dick's Insider. Where? Cider.
That third name is a lie.
Oh, Smoke Champ.
There's only one smoke champ here. His name is Addison.
Yeah, it's like real OGs, real smoke
Oh!
champs. They have to call themselves one.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Kent said, give me 6 more raffles for that sauce helmet, Nick Shine. You put it right next to the Brees Hall. We'll get the whole 2022 draft class. They went to Jimbo, Chris M., Alex, Lee Van, and Jay Long.
My buddy Lee
Long,
Van.
No relation to Dick's Insider. Jay Long.
Lee Van is a really good guy.
Yeah.
I hung out with him in London. He was awesome.
Yeah,
You guys
Lee
have
Van was
thieves and
with us
toast?
for the home opener. He was with us. He was with us in the last row of section 325.
Yeah, Lee's a good
we
guy.
were way up there.
Right.
He came up to me. I was at this party that the NFL was throwing
Thank
the
you.
day before the game, and I was hanging out with these British guys. There was no one else there that I knew, and this guy walks up to me and he goes, "You're Rick Kent," and I said, "Yeah." He goes, "I'm Lee Van," and I knew him from the chat and from Jake's Discord, but I'd never seen him before or met him. So I hung out with him all that day, and then Jake's party was that night at the casino, so we hung out there, and we hung out with Altoona Sandwich and Dark Knight Steve and his brother Joe. And we watched the Mets, and then we watched the Yankees at like 1:00 in the morning. It was crazy.
Fuck.
Yeah, Lee's a very good guy, big fella. I like him.
Met him a couple times. I met him at Jake's Carolina preseason game at T Squared.
He's a big
Met
Yankee
him at
fan.
that game. Met him at the Halloween game. He was with us. I think he is in this picture, I believe.
Yeah, he's in one of those big pictures. Yeah, the group shots.
I think he is not on the side. Clancy's in the front right with the yellow, with the Wolverine. I think he's back behind Gator. Like over here is Lee Van. He might be cut off with the chair, but he's back there.
Clancy's Wolverine costume. I thought when I first saw it, I thought it was Freddy Krueger. I just saw the claws. I didn't really see the Wolverine stuff. I said, "Oh, Clancy's dressed as Freddy Krueger." I found that amusing.
He came up, he walked up, he had it on. He's like, "Arr!" With like his Wolverine out. He's like, "Arr!" Clancy. He's like, "Hey!"
Boomtown, I don't hate anyone. I don't hate anyone, Boomtown. I dislike people, but I don't hate anyone.
Hey, we have to do what Boomtown says on this show. It's his
Hate
show.
is a strong word.
You hate Chase Utley, don't you?
I do. I do hate Chase Utley. Because of what he did to Ruben Tejada. He ruined Ruben Tejada's career, a promising young player.
Oh,
Luis
yeah.
Castillo for dropping that pop-up, right, Nate?
I love that the biggest what was that? That was a game in June or May. That didn't even matter. Why would that even matter?
I hate Joe Buck. Fuck Joe Buck.
Oh, I thought you said Joe Biden.
Joe Buck.
like Joe
No. Joe Buck. Fuck Joe Buck.
Have you ever
Chase
listened
Utley.
to what I told you to listen to for Buck?
Chase Utley is a criminal.
I'll send you the link.
I think so.
Joe Buck was on Howard Stern show, and they
Yeah,
asked him to do commentary. And he went and he watched JD, one of their weird interns, eat a bologna sandwich. And Joe Buck does play-by-play of JD eating a bologna sandwich. And at that moment, I'm like, I don't hate Buck anymore. I hated him because I thought him and Tim McCarver were always pro-Red Sox when the Yankees-Red Sox played back during the heat of the rivalry. But when I watched Joe Buck do that, I was like, dude, he's just a fucking normal guy. And now I listen. Here's one thing Joe Buck does, though, that I laughed my ass off for 25 years. He does the 5 to 7 second camera eye fuck. Well, you know when they have the shot of them in the fields behind him and Troy Aikman, where it was him and McCarver back in the day? It would be like this. So I'm going to throw it to you, Troy Aikman. And Troy Aikman will start talking and Buck will look at him. And then every 5 to 7 seconds, you get one of these. And watch Joe Buck whenever he does it. I'm telling you, you can set your watch by it. It's the Joe Buck eye fuck, and I've watched it for years.
I think Joe
Hennessy
Buck
with
was
a super chat. Thank you, Hennessy. You are in the raffle for the Sauce Gardner autographed helmet. He says, fellas, what's your thoughts on Muji and Glenn so far? I like how Glenn said he spoke to Q about the tweet. Finally, some accountability around here. Rick, you were here first.
I agree. I like everything Glenn has said so far. He's shown me a lot. He's taking control. He's not bowing down to the press. He put Rich Cimini in his place immediately. I like it. And I agree with what Hennessy's saying about accountability and the fact that he spoke to Quinnen about that tweet. And he said, listen, these guys have opinions. They're entitled to it. But he's getting the team on the same page, and I like that. I respect that.
Oh, yeah. I haven't heard about that, but I like that too. And
it was
I
in
haven't
his
caught the
presser the other day.
Yeah, I haven't caught the press I was working all day that day. I didn't catch the press conferences, unfortunately. But if that's what he said about it, then that's fucking awesome. Yeah, I don't want, like, Robert Saleh just wanted to be everyone's fucking best friend, and I'm glad to see that there's signs of a coach in here now.
Yeah, and you can deliver a message to one player and then deliver a message to the rest of the team indirectly, and to start to let them know that this is our foundation, this is who we are, this is what we expect of all of you. That way you don't have to have the same conversation with multiple people, right? Hey, Q, you're a leader on this team. You can't be doing that shit. We make moves that we think are the best interests of this team today, tomorrow, and a year or 2 or 3 from now. We need you to be on board. You wear a C on your chest, bro. Be a leader. This is not what leaders do. Come to us if you got a problem. I like Aaron Glenn because it's refreshing to have a guy who's going to stand up there. And like I said last night, he's one of us. He bleeds green. He's been involved with this organization more than some of our fans have even been alive, Nate.
Yeah.
And now you're looking at a guy who's come back to a place that drafted him, that gave him his first job in the NFL. I don't know. There's a connection there. There's a passion there. It's more than just a job, like it feels like with him. You know, other people used it as a stepping stone. It's sorry. Gator says it's hard to take you seriously with an exposed neck. I know. I said it before, and like it feels weird having like this part of me exposed. I'm sorry.
You're going to be cold. You're going to catch a draft. You should wear a scarf around your neck.
Yeah, there's no way you're ever fucking catching me in a scarf. I would rather icicles be thrown off my face. I am not a scarf wearer. Never. No way. No how. If I got a scarf as a kid, I was like, I'm not wearing this. If anything,
Yeah,
I would use it as a weapon.
I was never a scarf wearer either.
There
Or
we
hats.
go.
I never wore hats.
There we
either.
go. The Neck Shine Show. The Neck Sign Show.
But
Sign
someone,
show.
everyone's homeboy just called me right now and wanted to say that he loves everyone and he loves you, Nick, and he loves you, Rick Kent.
Oh, he's the best.
He can't. He said that he was in the chat. He couldn't figure it out. Johnny,
vote for Johnny boy.
Vote for Johnny boy. What's going on, guys? What up, Nick?
Johnny, let's go Mets, baby.
Put the Mets
go
fans
Mets.
over here.
Soto
Nobody-
homered today, Johnny.
I can't
Yeah,
even
I
get
saw
nobody
that.
wears
They won
anything
7-0.
green. Like even as our Addison's making half the effort. He's wearing a green shirt, but he's in purple light, which makes the green still look kind of bluish.
oh yeah. As you guys hear, Shohei had a home run in his first spring training at bat. Hell yeah, he did though. He did.
You see our
Soto
picture? You see our picture?
Brandon Sprout,
Yep, had a perfect
2 innings.
2 innings.
Hell yeah.
I just lost 10 viewers from you bragging about a spring training appearance.
Are you sure that's why we lost them?
Hey, real quick, not that they're a sponsor on the show. I just like hooking up my friends with a deal. If you go to Lids, either .com or the app, Lids 25 is the code. I got 2 really good Jets hats today with 25% off. So, yeah, check that out.
You have the Lids app on your phone?
No, but I was in Instagram and they kicked me. I was like, oh, shit, 25% off. Let me see. They got Jet hats. And they got a couple of the ones that I've wanted, but I didn't want to pay that much for the hat. So I got 2 of them coming in. I got a black one that has the oval, the football with the NY in it. And then I have a white one coming with the thing in the front with the NY. One of them is the black one is a flat rim with the Jets like this on the back of it. And the other one is white with that. So I don't know. I figure if you're looking, this time of year, it's time to start wearing baseball hats again. People instead of the winter hats outside. I figure hook everyone up with a deal. I'm sorry, Rick. I didn't mean to upset you. Hennessy Heisman.
No, you didn't upset me. What's the matter with you? I was going to say, if you had the app on your phone, that's a serious hat addiction. If you have the Lids app on your phone,
I usually re-up. I don't like the draft hats that they do. I think they're more.
I like the draft hats
to
this
the
year.
kids.
I like the draft hats this year, though.
Tennessee Heisman with his 4-month member super chat. Thank you. Not sure if you guys spoke about this, but Kyler Murray was at the Knicks game wearing a Jets jersey.
He corrected that. He was wearing a Mets jersey.
Mets jersey.
Yeah, he was wearing a Mets jersey.
Oh, okay.
Wearing a Jets jersey would get him fired.
This one reminds me of Nick. Him.
What are those?
Little people. My dad bought them for me. He said he saw him and he was like, I'm gonna get it for your little office. So I was like, that's cool.
He's so mistaken.
Now tell everybody what
Johnny
you really
would play
do
with
them at night when you put them on yourself and you're like, look, no hands.
I could put all 4 of them and they stand at attention.
I like the draft hats, but not as much as the Met spring training hats. Those are
awesome. I want that one so
it's
bad.
Too much for me.
I like
Purple Belt Mike was wearing one the other day.
That was dope.
Johnny, where's Rodgers going?
Who gives a shit?
Who cares? Go back to Wisconsin for all I care.
Look, man, I don't. He's out of here. He's not a Jet anymore. Good luck with the Giants and dealing with the shit over there. I think he's gonna go to Tennessee. If I'm being honest with you guys, I think he's a Titan.
It went from one ear to the other. It was pretty cool.
That was cool shit.
First 2, I'm like, shit, are we under attack?
Headphones are almost dead, though. Oh, I got 30% left. That's okay.
Oh, nice. Sorry. That's one reason I wanted to get the wired, so I don't have to worry about them dying if I do one of those long shows.
These last 4 days, if I wear them all day, they're awesome. My Sony WH-1000s, baby.
Hey, so are we going to talk about Aaron Glenn and Muji on their press conference?
What do you have to say? We were just talking about him. What do you want to say?
Nothing.
You just
Johnny,
fucking around.
you love doing that. If you're gonna bring things to a halt and change direction, at least drive the car on the fucking road, man.
If you're going to bring the conversation to a screeching halt, Johnny, be
shit,
prepared.
That was funny. That was a good time. Look at Nick, man. Nick look good, bro. I like that. Look fresh. Looks good.
Johnny, what do you think about Muji's hands?
Hey, man. As long as Muji could pick the right players for us and we're okay, I don't give a shit what he does with them hands. Whack off.
Clancy, Johnny's like, yeah, so?
Yeah. Like, Johnny's head was like, I only told you about 2. There's a lot.
Exactly. 2 that you know about.
Yeah.
Whack on, whack off.
Oh, man.
I think Darren Muji should stand next to Charles just to see the difference between 6'6" and 5'.
Have like a meet and greet.
Yeah.
You see the picture of them together, though, him and Glenn? And
it's like me and Charles in the video, right?
Yeah.
It's like me and Charles.
Exactly.
It's literally me and Charles.
It's towering over him.
Jets Worldwide, parentheses, Snowball, not like Nate, parentheses, Nate. Jets Worldwide, parentheses, Snowball, says, support your public school teachers and vote for Snowball.
My mother was a public school teacher. I'm very proud of public school teachers. They serve a vital function in society.
Snowball taught me back in the day, and he's still teaching me. What is Nick doing?
I did not want to be associated with green bean anymore. I had to get rid of it. No, I do it every year. For those of you joining late, I do this every year. And with getting the full-time job today, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to be outside. I can't wear a hat, and I don't want to worry about doing hair. And I was like, you know what? Get rid of it. Goodbye. Yeah, Nate. That's right. Down and dirty.
If you enjoy using your hands for activities, you should use your hands to vote for Johnny Boy this Sunday.
You can tell by the tone of his voice what he's saying. If you blah, 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 vote for Johnny Boy.
Oh, man. Dude, you should hear ISU, man. That dude is funny as shit.
He sounds like Michael Buffer, man. He's got that great voice.
He really does.
He said it on Bobby's show. Vote for Johnny Boy. I was like, wow.
It's the first time I have Jason in Jerusalem here saying, Johnny, I don't appreciate you campaigning like a politician. Actually, all politicians are slimy and creepy. Keep doing it. Just know I'm taking you down.
That is not Jason. Jason uses his real name in the chat.
Yep.
We're trying to bait Johnny into doing something stupid, Rick. Why are you using logic in this situation?
Sorry. I didn't realize.
Have you not paid attention to the premise of the show?
I wasn't in on it. I'm sorry.
What I read from that was he hates America. Literally is what I read on that.
Man, I think I'm going to have to vote for you now, Johnny.
My vote is still for sale. So all my votes are for sale. Anyone who's in a matchup, my vote can be bought. Oh, Hennessy, I love him too. He's my boy.
I appreciate you, Rick. I just want to let you know that, man. Thank you. Best hair of the whole game, man.
I got you, Johnny.
Thank you, sir.
Vote for Johnny Boy.
Vote for Johnny Boy.
Twice.
If you like America, vote for Johnny Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you love Rick Kent's amazing and ravishing hair, vote for Johnny Boy.
Vote for Johnny Boy, or I'll shave my head.
Johnny is out of vote for me puns that he now has to market other people in his campaign. If you like Nick's new shaved beard, vote for Johnny Boy. If you like Addison's half Dodger, half Jet jersey, vote for Johnny Boy.
Hell yeah, let's go. That's a tough one for me, but it's all good. If you like half of that jersey and it's green, vote for Johnny Boy.
I do, and I will.
Hell yeah.
If you love the Dodgers,
I would abstain from voting in that one, Jay Graves. But you're good in my book. You know that.
Look, Robert,
right. So it starts tomorrow, right? Charles and Chris is tomorrow? right? Tomorrow's
Yeah.
March 1st. The tournament starts
Yes,
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow is
Tomorrow.
Charles's one.
So
Oh, Jake is
what
taking bribes.
What are we thinking? Let's predict the vote. Someone brought up a good point today in Discord. What if this kid, Chris, just like super chat or Snapchats his entire fucking high school? And it's just like, hey, everyone just go on here and vote. And like all of a sudden there's like spam bot votes and like kids just show up, vote, and leave the chat.
Have you seen that kid? He doesn't know 5 people.
I don't know, man. You never know. I
Look,
like that you're just shit talking a kid, though. I do like that. Like
That shit
it's not as
everybody.
bad as me with my nephew earlier, but I do.
No,
like
no.
All right, Jake says Charles going to get 75%.
Oof. I would have to go ahead. I think Charles gets like, I think it's a blowout, bro. I think it's like 85%, 90%, man. Like
I think the biggest vote is going to be Jay Graves versus BMAX. She's going to get 100% of the vote.
Oh, the biggest deficit?
No, Nate, he's 15.
Wow.
Not a 12-year-old.
Quest going with a tight one.
Going with a close game, yeah. Well, Chris is a good caller.
You know, you get that.
Jay Graves
some
gets
Snapchat.
100% of the vote versus BMAC. No one's going to vote for BMAC.
I'll tell you guys
think-
this.
I think she'll get 97% of the vote, just because of people who are assholes.
Yeah, some
Like
asshole
being
vote for
assholes.
BMAC just so it wouldn't be unanimous.
And don't forget, whenever you don't have to reveal what you're doing, you can be an asshole in the chat. Like you can know she's got it in the bag and just be like an asshole and be like, "Oh, I'm going to start to try to swing the vote a little bit."
Very true, Clancy.
Knobcraft with a super chat says, "I
Rob
bet Rob
will
will vote for BMAC."
No.
Thank you, Knob. Jake, what time is your show tomorrow?
Gee, I hope I'm awake for it.
Oh, fuck.
Is it a morning show?
I don't know.
Big fella saying a close one, 60-40. I'll go.
Charles is losing some favor with the chat, though. His last couple of calls haven't been so great.
Yeah, I don't like sedated Charles. I don't know, man. I didn't.
Yeah. Med stuff Charles isn't any fun.
If you love Chipotle and tacos, vote for Johnny Boy. Just saying.
I don't. So you want me to vote for Jason?
That was for other
Tacos
people.
Tacos are good.
Hell yeah. You don't like tacos, Nick?
I just don't find them filling. Like I feel like they're not a main meal.
Get
What
more.
tacos are you eating then, bro?
Get more.
Right.
Fuck.
Taco Bell don't count, bro.
That is not
That's
Mexican
taco.
food.
Not Taco Bell. That's not Mexican food.
That is not Mexican food.
And if you
Taco's
do like Taco Bell,
1986.
vote for Johnny Boy. I'm just saying.
King Taco is Mexican.
I was
food.
going to vote for Charles, but then he treated Nick like Rob from Glen Head treats his black UPS driver.
Yeah, but
Oh,
honestly,
man,
guys,
but-
like this stuff has been fun, man. It's been a good time. I think with everything going on with the Jets right now, it's cool to see the whole community getting together. I mean, Nick with the whole like
Yeah, fuck serious, Johnny.
motherfucker, dude.
It's Johnny
I'm just
Brother
saying, like,
talking.
I just think that you guys fucking are doing a really good job on all this stuff like that. The people you got going against each other and all that, it's pretty dope, man. I just want to.
Yeah.
I would have loved to been there, bro, and see like the conversation and the arguments amongst each other. Yeah,
See Boomtown fighting it out with Tom Ace, fighting it out with Nick.
mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like my mom never made tacos, so I never got like homemade ones.
My mom never made tacos.
You know,
I still love them.
I don't know. I've never gone for tacos. Like it's just not. I don't know.
Come to LA and we will change your outlook on tacos.
Yeah, because I want diarrhea across country on the flight back. That sounds
It's
fun.
You're not
the
getting
best
diarrhea.
Mexican food in
Relax.
your
will you?
life. The best Mexican food you'll ever have in
We
your
didn't
life.
say come to
is in LA.
Tijuana. We said come to LA.
Mikey's calling me again.
Dude. Put him on speaker.
What's he saying?
I didn't fucking answer. What the
He's
hell?
not picking
What's
up.
he saying? Start predicting.
Oh man.
I know a taco place in Santa Barbara that has tacos that are like this big. They're awesome.
I'm kind of roasted by Jay Graves. Nick does white people taco night. White people taco night is Taco Bell drive-thru, just for the record.
Listen, Taco Bell has its place, but I just wouldn't call it Mexican food.
I've never chosen to go get tacos. Even from
Clancy,
it's not me. It's not like what I want to do. I'm a steak, chicken, burger guy. Like if I was going out to eat. Like I don't want to go out and spend money on tacos. It's not my cup of tea.
I'll tell you guys one thing. And Gary is right. Yo, gas station tacos out in Texas, they're life altering, man. They're good as crap. And they're not your like your 7-Eleven, like the little things and all that. Nah,
gas stations here sell gas and cigarettes.
Yeah, nah, dude, it's a whole
no
art
pizza
out there, man. It's
no pizza.
different.
No pizza? You're missing out.
Way different.
Gas, cigarettes, and candy bars. That's about it.
Oh yeah.
Man, that shit is. I was weary about it too.
Jack in the Box, baby.
I live in Texas, so I eat tacos. When I'm in New York, I'll have some pizza. You can have the opposites. Each place know their lane. That's a good point, Kev.
True that.
And thank you for joining the channel, Kev. I haven't seen you here before.
I love pizza.
Appreciate you.
Man.
Yo, birria tacos are the shit.
Nah, with the super chat, you have to find cachet or burrias. Did I say that right?
Did you say burrias?
Fucking.
How dare you?
Burrias. How else did you say that?
Baby.
Burrias. Burrias.
Birria. Yo, Addy, how do you say it? How do you say it again?
Birria.
Can I have a Maria?
Can I have a burrito?
Like this? BDI. BDI.
That was awesome.
Birria.
Right. If I don't know how to pronounce it, I obviously shouldn't even try to eat it. That's what she said.
Me and Addy on the same boat because we don't like.
Now explain to me what they are because I have no idea.
Birria is great stuff, man.
Yeah,
mole?
so it's.
I fucking hate mole.
Do you? I like it.
I love mole.
It's not my favorite, but I like it.
Yo,
Yeah.
but
I like it.
Addison, you know how I judge Mexican restaurants? I order the same thing in every one. I judge it by how they make.
I order pastor when I go. That's how I judge them. I order the pastor.
Chile relleno.
Oh, I love chile rellenos, man. It's so good.
That's what I order. Chile relleno.
I'm on the same boat with Addy though. I don't like
Women
pineapple
call them
in my
dippy tacos.
Fuck no. Yeah, but with the birria, do you like beef or chivo? There's a difference. Do you like beef or goat?
I love goat.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Goat.
So
I like goat. I like goat a lot. I've had it many
goat
times.
birria.
Yeah,
I've only had it goat homemade though.
Oh, Rick, you're the goat.
It's the best.
Goat is good stuff, man.
It's so good. Like birria tacos, man. Like
if I just said that I don't like tacos, why would you be surprised that I didn't even have something I can't fucking pronounce? why is this surprising to you?
Yeah, he has never had birria.
Welcome. Yeah, it's not your TED talk. We're welcome to the taco talk.
Yeah, I mean, yo,
this was what the Friday night hangout used to be. We would debate foods. We would debate fast food places. Top 5 favorite wrestlers.
We're
like
just
we used to
talking
do
about
the
what
list
we
on
like.
Friday nights.
Yo, lengua tacos are the truth too, bro.
Lengua is the shit, man. I love it.
Fucking good.
Big fan.
You guys saw my opinion.
My mother used to make it.
Yo, and then
how about
what
tripa?
How about
tripa
you just took
tacos.
tripa tacos are the truth. But they have to be
tacos, Johnny.
They have to be super crispy for me because I don't like them like when they're rubbery and all that. Like they didn't do it the right
I like
way.
it
has
chewy.
to be. Yeah, no, it has to be crispy, bro.
Lengua is the stuff.
You like chewy meat, Rick Kent?
Sometimes I like organ meat, which is chewy.
So do you like calamari?
Yeah,
I like
calamari. Doesn't sound fun.
I like hearts and
cachete means cheek.
Yeah, cheek.
Or butt cheek. Depends on, cuál cachete.
Cachete de culo is butt cheek.
Cachete de culo.
I used to work with this guy who used to say to me, "You're so cool, I'm going to call you culo."
Kid Frost, baby. Kid Frost.
Yo, did you just see Nick's face light up? He's like, I know that word, baby. Let's go.
I've eaten a culo or two, never beat it though.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Popo is an octopus.
Jay Graves is telling us that she has the best
Yeah, I
fried
love
fish
it,
taco.
Popo.
Oh no, I read that wrong. She doesn't have the best fried.
Gary,
she
I
had the best fish fried taco. Well,
I
you
had
get older,
Popo
it happens.
tacos recently.
Big fella asking, you all ever have that word? I don't want to mispronounce it and get killed by you guys again. So
I think
I'll just defer to you.
He meant to put A, I think.
Yeah,
Pasteles.
pasteles. Yeah, that's more Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Shout out to E and all that. You got to eat your pasteles with hot sauce, man. If you put ketchup on that shit, that's not the correct way. Just saying.
I would just like to say thank you. We are at 1,369 subscribers. Thank you very much to the 5 new people that we've added tonight. Welcome.
Oh, I
Never
gotta
thought
like
you'd get
video.
You never know what you're going to get on this show, but it's a Friday night hangout, and we're just lounging and talking.
I just hit the
I've
like
had
on the
that.
video. I hadn't liked it until I got here.
I've had that.
Coquito, that's what V-Man likes to drink.
Yeah, you had a coquito before.
You can
Now
say that
coming in
word.
with another super chat. The best tacos
Johnny,
are.
I want mofongo, Johnny.
I love mofongo, man.
Penochas? Did I say that
Huh?
right?
Huh.
Panochas.
There you go.
Panochas.
Yo, what are the
Am I doing it good with the delivery?
It's all right.
Lingual, as they
Mas
say.
panochas.
What's the what is it called, Addy? The cactus, man.
Oh, nopales.
Nopales. Nopales is so good, bro.
Hell yeah.
Love them joints, man.
Shit's
Yo,
fire.
I'm mad hungry right now, bro. This is
I'm
like,
starving. I haven't had
Yo.
dinner yet, and it's almost
Really,
8 o'clock.
Boomtown makes a good point. It's really uncanny how often the number 69 shows up on this show.
It's weird.
I mean, when you have a good number,
It's the
right?
universe, man, showing us signs.
Well, Gary, I agree. I prefer pizza to tacos also. Just a personal...
You see what Nate said?
No, but I'm pulling up the translator app first.
La mierda? Never eaten mierda, no.
Yeah, Nick, you don't want to have that either.
I stepped in it once or twice, maybe.
Yeah,
What's it?
I just
Poopy?
yeah, I just let my dogs go do that.
Mierda is shit.
Mikey's calling me again. Call him Nick.
It's only 3. He's got like 57 more to do.
Here we go.
You
It's a
said
good
that you-
question from
Have you ever
Snowball.
had this shit?
Nick, a
Yeah,
good question from Snowball for you, man.
I'm looking.
What do you like in your burgers?
Snowball.
In my burgers or on my burgers?
In your burgers?
Meat?
In my burgers?
Yeah.
In and
I
on.
didn't think in my burgers, but I am a very big bacon cheeseburger with
Sorry, Nate.
with grilled onions and barbecue sauce.
Yo, onion inside of it mixed with cheddar cheese. So every time you bite into it, the cheese comes out. It's awesome,
yeah.
bro. Yo, I'm mad hungry, bro. Yeah, I'm so yo.
Me too.
Addy,
Nate
I
didn't
would
play in the long game, but I could see that from a mile away.
kill for some Jack in the Box right now. Yeah,
So
I would
Right down the street from me, right on Fairfax, just down the street from me.
yeah,
Yeah,
when we-
right down the street on Telegraph, baby.
when I went with my pops, right, we were out in San Jose. That was exactly when my dad first stopped. He came back with the most greasiest bag ever, right?
Gringa?
From Jack in the Box?
From Jack in the Box, yo. And me and him just
Did he have
killed
the
it.
tacos from there? They
It was
deep
tacos.
fry the They deep
Yep.
fry them. They're
See,
so
that's how you get
greasy.
me with the long game. You had to
Had
get
to
Nick
get-
involved again. Nick, what type of cereals do you like? We got to go to foods I could discuss.
ISU Jay likes those fluffy burgers.
He loves them fluffy burgers. The fluffier, the better, he says.
Yep.
Fluffy burgers. What are they, like all breadcrumbs?
Pretty much.
They got mac and cheese and breadcrumbs in them, but
And you're
mostly
gonna watch the
breadcrumbs.
breadcrumbs up.
And they got raisins in them.
Raisins?
Yeah, man. You didn't know about the raisins?
No. I like
Put-
raisins, but I didn't know.
She put some raisins in that mac and cheese.
Hell yeah, Jay Graves.
Did you really?
The earlier-
Fuck
Oh, that's
that.
horrible.
Earlier the
That sounds
better.
horrible. I like raisins, but not in mac and cheese.
Jay Graves, I'm on the same boat. So good though. Uh-oh. He's going to show us in the DP.
Wow. Look at ISU getting freaky. Remind me later, and I will show you in the DP. And
That's my campaign manager.
Fluffy butt.
They used to have a Jack in the Box in Long Island back in the day.
Oh, yeah. It was at Jericho Turnpike.
It was Jericho Turnpike.
It was right in Mineola.
Mm-hmm.
Right down the street from Chaminade High School.
What did they do?
Jack in the Box left New York completely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was.
Thank you.
It was open 24 hours. I go all wasted in the middle of the night and talk to the clown in the drive-thru.
I just would like to say thank you to the Knicks for winning. Good job, Knicks.
Well, who'd they beat?
Thank you for winning. They beat the Grizzlies, who are ahead of the Lakers. So thank you very much.
See, doing the Lakers a favor.
Hey, you got a good head to have a bald head, though, Nick.
Dude, my mom brags about that all the time. She's like, I used to rotate you evenly when you were a baby to make sure that your head came out like perfect. She even texted me today after like I FaceTimed. My nephew stole the phone and ran off, and my mom sent me a text that said, and I quote, "By the way, you're very welcome for that perfectly shaped head. I made sure you had developed when you were younger." She's still to this day. I'm 46 years old, and my mom will brag about it.
Yo, but that's a real
compliment. She's
I know.
telling you look good.
Always mentions it every time my head gets shaved. She'll bring it up.
Yo, Nick, that's a real thing because my wife, right? She always made sure that the kids had like a hat thingy on and stuff like that, and she made sure she would rotate the head and the whole nine. I was like, as long as the kid's alive, we're good, right?
Is these kids breathing? Okay,
we're good.
I said that for years when they were little. I was like, as a parent, no matter how bad the day gets, no matter what happens, if you kind of like what I say now with sobriety, like you put their head down, or you lay down now for me at the end of the day, and I'm still sober, life's good. No matter the shit that happens during the day, if you take those kids and you put them in the bed and lay them down at the end of the day, it's a success.
Yo, Nate is on a Nate's funny, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, Nate be having me dying.
See how much he laughs. No, never mind. I don't even want to say that. I'm not going to be evil. I'll let him have his moment. He's been out of the chat because he's had a case of Mr. Poopy Pants for the last week.
Wow. Nate's having a good night, man.
The first day he's off the toilet in a week and a half. So let him have his victory. Nate's having a good night.
Hey,
nice roundhead.
Welcome back, Nate. Welcome back. So fun to have you.
Yo, Nick, you gotta bring full circle.
Here. Hey, Mr. Leaney.
What up, Mr. Leaney?
Mr. Leaney's becoming a regular in all the chats.
Holla.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you for letting Miss Leaney hang out with us all the time.
Yo, ISU, mierda pants.
Yes. El mierda pants. Pantalones. Mierda pantalones. Esta poo-poo.
So, what you guys think about the XFL coming up?
The UFL?
I don't pay it any thought.
I don't even know what the name
of the league is. It's not called the XFL anymore. It's the
UFL. I think Michael Clemens is going to be a great player for one of their teams.
Great player for one of those teams.
Hold on.
He hate me?
We will not lie to the people in our chat. We will never say the word Michael Clemens and great ever in the same sentence here.
Johnny, you remember he hate me, Johnny?
He hate me, baby.
You remember what his name was?
Yes.
He played in the NFL afterwards. He played for Philadelphia.
What was it?
Rod Smart.
Rod Smart.
Oh,
he was a running back.
Me, right?
He hated me.
He played for Carolina. He was a kick returner for Carolina at first.
But he played for the Eagles after the XFL folded. Yeah, he went to the Eagles.
He played for Carolina at first, I believe.
But I remember him with the Eagles.
Yeah.
Rod Smart. He hated me.
He bounced around to 2, maybe 3. I don't know if he ever got to Green Bay as a returner. But
my buddy's an Eagles fan, and when they signed him, he goes, "Oh, the Eagles just signed. He hate me. All our worries are over."
Dude, they were off the wall, man, with the cheerleaders and all that stuff from back in the day.
The coin toss with people racing for the football at midfield.
Yeah, it was like a
Jake
scrum.
Asman. Thank you for watching, Jake. New moderator to the channel, Jake. And can you inform the chat what time your show tomorrow is so nobody misses it in the morning?
Knobcraft, the XFL got Tommy Maddox back into the NFL as a starter.
Mm-hmm.
He was
LA Extreme,
XFL,
baby.
He
was
started
XFL
this year.
MVP, and then I think Denver signed him after that.
I mean, I can't front. That'd be kind of a
He was the
dope
quarterback for the Steelers.
Oh,
And then he
Steelers.
got hurt early in the season, and then Big Ben came in and like went on that ridiculous. They were like 15-1. Big Ben's first year as a starter. I believe Tommy Maddox was the one who started that season.
He
Ladies
was
and
drafted
gentlemen,
by the Rams out of UCLA, I think, but he
Jake will
didn't
be
make
on at 11 a.m. tomorrow.
Eastern.
standard
The only
time.
time that matters.
Hey, somebody posted that bogus article about Michael Clemens in the Discord, and I fell for it. I reacted to it.
We all did. I thought it
saying
was
how
funny.
he was granted a right to seek a trade because he was being underutilized by the Jets.
Oh, you guys want to watch me blow off Jake? Nah, Jake, can't do it. No, I can't. I'm working basketball tomorrow for 8 hours. I am available Sunday. No, I can't Sunday. We have basketball for 2 games, 11 and 12.
How dare you?
I mean, we got Jake. We got
Jake. I could do mornings now. I got the full-time job, so I work. I start at 2:30. I might be doing shows before you during the week.
Right
So
here.
I'm available for weekdays at 10, 11 o'clock if you're going on, but Saturdays are still out. It's either going to be overtime or basketball for a few more weeks, buddy. Thank you.
ISU, I remembered Mike Piazza on the Marlins because that's where the Mets got him from.
Mm-hmm.
They traded
Fuck
with the
that
Marlins
guy.
to get him. Who, Mike Piazza?
He's a
Yeah.
Dodger.
He's in a he played for the Mets way
Burns
longer than he
Mike
played for the
Clemens jersey.
Dodgers.
Should
I know.
burn the fucking credit card that you bought it with, because
He's in the
obviously
Hall
you're
of Fame
making-
wearing an NY on his cap, baby.
Fuck that guy. It's all good. We got
shout
Paulo
out to
Duca
my
after.
friend
It's
who
all
can
good.
sleep through anything.
Polo Duca played for the Mets also later.
Fuck that guy too.
He's having some real health issues, Polo Duca. I just saw an article on him.
No,
I saw
really?
he was like a horse announcer, like a horse
He
racer
was.
announcer.
He was, yeah.
That's crazy.
He was big into horse racing. I think he owned horses or he trained them or something. No, why do you have a Michael Clemens jersey? Come on.
Because we all thought he was gonna be, he had the size. That dude looked like he was gonna be a badass. At least I thought so.
Hey,
right?
to quote Bill Parcells, he looks like Tarzan and plays like Gene.
True
Well,
that.
to quote Rick Kent, fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy,
Yeah.
exactly. FTG.
Here's something, and Jenergy, hello, welcome. Here's something I'm curious in for those of
Jenergy.
you who are in the
Hold on.
tournament. Like Jenergy, if you're willing to answer this, how far do you have yourself going in like the bracket? Like we know Johnny has himself winning it. Johnny has paid too much in investments and campaigning to not have himself winning it. But like for Jen or Jay Graves, Nate, how far do you have yourselves going in the bracket? I'm curious. Jay Quest, when do you go like against yourself?
I could tell you for me, I have me
And
losing to
myself
Lane
beating
in the
Bobby.
second round.
You have yourself losing second round.
Yeah, to Lane.
You said
How can
that the other day. That's why I didn't ask you. You said that.
How can I beat Lane? Come on. I can't be mean to him.
Yeah, you can.
My vote's
even-
for sale. I have 3
Even
votes.
though he
My
blocked
vote's
me.
for sale.
It's not worth it to me.
I have 3
spend money
YouTube
on it.
accounts. I have this account. I have my personal Nick Shine, and then I have my house Google account. So my 3 votes are for sale. Buy
Maybe
1,
more.
get 2 free. That's the promo I'm running.
Nate.
Somebody's if Jake Asman's still watching, Jake, someone had a great comment the other day. Watch people start creating duplicate accounts and your subscribers shoot up by like 1,000 in like the next week or 2. Be like, wow, where are all these people coming from? And
Hey,
why
you
are they
won't
not
even
coming
get to
from the
Neil.
town of Glenhead?
Neil's going out in the first round, Nate. You won't even have to worry about
I
it.
agree. I think I think Rob, Neal, and Castro are all in for surprises early.
Yo,
That's,
Nick,
that's my hot take on the tournament.
Oh, I
Do you
think
have-
Castro's still held in high regard, but not Neil or Rob.
Nick, do you have the bracket? Can you pull it up?
I'm not pulling anything. I mean, I have it here on my phone.
Yeah, Neil
No,
can't ride a
I
bike
don't
like
have
me.
images of it like Jake does. No.
Okay.
The only place Neil is running is to the bathroom.
Well, if you want to know how far somebody who really loves themselves has himself going in the bracket, we got to bring out Gary. Gary, how many nets are you cutting down? Not are you cutting down the nets, but how many nets do you have yourself cutting down?
All of them. How many can I cut down? How many?
You cut down when you get to the
even...
Final Four, and you cut down the championship. You cut down 2, right?
All right. Yeah. If there's more, I'll cut. I'm not even trying to sound like arrogant or but don't you believe in yourself? Like, if no one else in this world believes in you,
that's the premise of the question, right? Like, how far do you have yourself going?
I have myself winning. I'm not even I remember Sammy Sosa was as who's the best player in baseball, and he goes, me, right? I'm not even trying to sound I compete to win. I don't ever compete to come in second place. I compete to win. So I have myself winning. I believe in me.
Hey Gary, is Nate in the same bracket with you?
No, he's not. He's in the one with Neil and
okay.
Who's the 1 seed in that?
Chiefs fan. Nate's gonna take out Chiefs fan. Nate's taking out Chiefs fan.
That bracket's
I believe
tough.
that. I can see Neil taking out Chiefs fan.
No,
Nick,
Nate.
just by the way, Nick.
Nate.
By the way, Nick. Now you have 3 Met fans in with you.
Hell yeah. Let's go Mets.
At least he's not wearing
and
the colors.
2 of my
you can
favorite
root
Mets
for
of all
whoever you
time are
want.
Mike
It's
Piazza and Paul Lo Duca. Those are 2 of my favorite Mets.
That was just,
Love them both.
Former Dodgers. How dare they?
I can tell you my favorite Met, John Franco. I was a big Franco.
Sorry,
fan.
I ruined your Discord party.
I thought your favorite Met was Darryl Strawberry.
David Wright. I'll go Franco, David Wright. Darryl Strawberry is like my pops and stuff like that because he saw all that.
Tom Seaver, baby, that's my favorite Met. And Keith Hernandez.
I was born in 87. I'm turning 38.
Yeah, that's why I was born in 78. So that Reggie, Munson, those guys, Nettles, that was right before me, but I know of them. So if you were born in 87, you were coming in the midst of them snorting the first baseline as they were running down to first base back then.
The first baseman was their dealer. Yeah.
Rick, you shake your head all you want, but those 80s Mets were living on that
I
shit.
I know.
They were
Listen,
fucking living on that.
You guys
if they weren't all fucked up, they would have been a dynasty. If
they could have, man.
They had to trade Kevin Mitchell because he was a bad example. Like,
yeah.
you gotta admit though, that was like badass. Like when they had that documentary and he came out and was like, we came to your town to beat you and to fuck your women. I was like, oh, that's what I'm talking about, man.
Damn.
So fucking badass.
Savage.
Nate, you can tell Nate is young because Nate doesn't remember Anthony Young. If you lived through Anthony Young,
most consecutive losses in a row in the history of
21,
has it been
right?
broken? Well, yeah, it was 25. Was that what it was?
Was that many?
That was Anthony Young, right?
Yeah.
My dad
I remember
why
Aaron
the fuck
Heilman.
are you bringing him in? Why are you letting him pitch? He can't win.
Anthony Young was terrible.
Mel Rojas was worse than Anthony Young.
You know who I hated?
Aaron Heilman was really bad also.
Heilman was really bad.
You know who I hated? Familia. I hate that.
He lost
Ronnie, I met your dad. I met your daughter. You don't have a bad family.
No, Terry Collins lost the World Series.
All right. Actually, Daniel Murphy booted 2 ground balls.
Yeah, that's true. You can't. He got us there on his shoulders. He hit a home run.
Yeah, he did. He carried us.
No way that he put anyone on his shoulders the way his back was. That shit would have hurt too much.
Hey, I was in Dodger Stadium. He hit a home run right by me. I tried to get it.
Yo, Gary, but let them know about the gas station tacos. Like, it's a real shit out there in Texas, man.
Yeah, gas station tacos are legit. I mean, it's not the best tacos you've ever had, but like they're good quality. You're getting good tacos at gas stations. You're getting quality tacos.
Bring the Genergy.
You go to like the smaller towns like Laredo down the Rio Grande Valley, you're getting real good tacos. I like Mackie
Sasser. Supposed to be the replacement for Gary Carter.
Beck
Damn
Session
shame.
was a good hitter, but he couldn't throw the ball back to the pitcher. He did
Nick
this.
T, I'm sorry, but it is one of the perks of being a paid member of the channel and being in the Discord is we do Discord only call-in nights. If I post the link in the chat, we'll get too many people calling in that are not the paid members, and I do have to give some perks to those who do support. And please don't take it personally.
He is bald and perky, Nick Shine.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got there, Addison?
A plant that won't kill you.
Something green that grows out of the ground.
I wouldn't eat it, but that plant's good for you. I approve.
Let's go Mets.
Let's go Mets.
This is our year. This is
Hell
our
yeah.
year.
Do you think
This
so?
is our year.
You think Brendan's
Listen, I'm
coaching
not
team?
talking shit. Reds fans have asked too. Do you think you have enough pitching?
I think we'll have enough offense that it won't matter.
You can't say
Right
that.
now,
What
probably not.
matters
but
when it comes. It matters.
Let's
when
get
it
to
comes
the
down to it.
deadline. Let's see
Oh,
how.
God
maybe.
damn it. All right, good. He's gone. Thank you, Jesus.
Who?
It's going to be the Mets and the Dodgers. Like, to me, the Mets and the Dodgers, at
knows?
least on paper to start the season, those are the two best teams.
Yeah, Dodgers
yeah.
still, man. I can't believe all the people that they've gotten right now this offseason.
Oh, wow.
By the
Nick,
end
you
of the year,
can't-
the Mets
you
will
can't
have the
watch
pitching.
this show if you can't call in? Oh, man. I'm sorry.
Let me ask Nick T this. Hey, Nick T, who do you got for the Elimination Chamber this upcoming Saturday?
The Rock. Mankind. Fucking
Fucking knob.
Big Boss Man.
Oh, shit.
Beast is going out in the first round infrared.
Oh, yeah, he is. Fucking
Dave
Brigger's
Rizzo,
picking
yeah.
him out.
Whenever Jake puts up polls, should we take Beats out of the shadow realm? It's like 53% no, 47% yes. Like, he
Totally.
loses polls all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, well, he sucks. He's an asshole. He's a fucking racist.
That dude's always talking about sucking dudes' souls out. That's weird.
Oh, man.
All he does is threaten people, and he's a little fat tub.
Hell yeah. And he called Rick Henn a cunt today. He's going to do that.
Hell
Who did
yeah.
that? Who did that?
Beast.
Breaker. Bobby tossed
Guys,
him out of his show because of it.
Really? There's something not right with him. Like, he's not like.
Oh, you don't say, huh?
Are you guys gonna
You
laugh
just
when he goes
noticed?
and shoots up the school? Like, you
Breaking
guys-
news. Well, hold on a second. We have street reporter Gary here telling us breaking news that no one's heard before. Gary, go ahead.
There's something not right about that guy.
Like, I'm weird. Like, I got to screw loose, but I'm not crazy, right? Like, I'm not. There's something wrong with him, and you guys
Also,
are like,
Gary, vegetables.
I'm not eating the vegetables.
But he's not crazy.
I'll take a punch to the head, but I'm not eating greens.
Guys, I'm telling, like, be nice
I'm
to him. So
busting
you're not
your
on his
balls,
hit
dude.
list.
I don't mean-
No, that's fine. Like, be
He
nice to
can't- he can't
him.
any
He's
of
got
us.
a hit list.
He's
I
stranded
guarantee-
in Illinois. He's not getting to any of us.
Gary, a little bit.
I know some girls that have a hit list, too.
Like, yeah, I got a screw loose, right? That guy friggin' nuts. Like, there's something wrong with
That
him.
guy's, he's certifiable.
Yeah. Like,
Gary,
I
but-
got a screw loose. I get it. I'm not like 4 sheets to win like that guy. He's just.
Yeah. No,
Gary,
it's
you're
good.
not crazy. You're a little
Like,
wacky.
you could,
Did you see the video of Boy Green's dad walking in behind him today?
No.
no.
Somebody walks in during the stream on Bobby's show, and it looked like it was Boy Green's dad. It was a shorter guy with a bald head and like a muscle shirt on. And I
Oh,
swear to
somebody who
God,
walked into Beast
Yeah.
Breaker's room?
Yeah.
I swear to God, it was Boy Green's dad.
Maybe it was Boy Green's dad.
All
Did he have a fake? Did he have a dyed black beard?
If you see the video, all right, I'm really gonna regret this, but fuck it. Hi, Nate.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's go Mets. Let's go Mets, baby.
We have a quorum of Met fans here.
Welcome to the
Born as
Mets
a
Nick and
Yankee
Addy
fan.
show.
Born to this Yankee fan.
Let's go Mets, baby.
Let's go Mets.
Hell no.
LFGM.
Oh, wait. Put up a poll who's crazier, Beast or Gary. There we go.
Nate, how you feeling these days?
Gary, let's be honest though, bro. If that dude was to ever come around on anything like that, you already know what would happen to him, bro.
It'd be nice as fuck.
it's
It'd be
already
nice.
too late.
He'd get stopped at the airport. He
What
wouldn't
if
be allowed
Tony
to board the plane. It would be diverted as a national security emergency. I think we're good.
He's on a no-fly list for sure.
Gary has a point though. Like he might be locked in the attic. Like the locks might be on the outside.
Yes,
So we gotta be
yes,
worried
that's
about
the
that.
gatekeeper.
We've
The
seen him on the
gatekeeper
street
came
though.
in.
He's called in from the street and from Wendy's.
He's got a chaperone.
That's
He's got an ankle
outside
bracelet
time.
like, and a chaperone. Like,
Yeah, his
He doesn't
outdoor
have a
hours.
chaperone. He's
Big
got
quest. All the top seats have screws loose.
That's what I was saying to my girl. I was like, you don't want to be in the final 8 of this contest. And it's like, yeah, I beat Bobby.
Further
Like,
you go.
You want to get out quick. Like you make it to the second weekend. That doesn't speak well to yourself.
Yeah,
If you're left
Chiefs
with
fan,
Lane,
Lane, Bobby,
Yeah, and then it's like yourself. You're like, okay,
Charles.
let me.
look at this.
It's close right now, Gary. It's close. You have 43% of the vote right now. 14 votes in. Who's crazier, Gary or Beast? There's a poll open.
Is
in
it
YouTube.
that- I haven't even looked. I mean, hang on.
I just voted for Beast. He's crazy.
So did I.
All right, Beast is starting to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, there's no way.
Beast is not even. He doesn't even like the Mets. Fuck him.
I won't vote in it. I won't take the poll. I won't. But really,
Polls already changed it. I voted Gary just because Gary's here, so I want Gary's reaction.
Yeah.
Dave
If,
Brigger
Beast
with a
was
great
here, I would
point in
vote.
the chat. The finals would be calm compared to the early rounds. The early rounds have grudge matches galore.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the thing. If you get past the grudge match, like it's going to be lesser. Plus, the first round has more time to build up, right? When you get to the second round, the shows will be quicker. Like Johnny's campaigning now, but Johnny wins round 1. It's a very long time before his second round matchup.
Mm-hmm.
okay. And so, Dave Brigger, what evidence do you have that suggests people walked on the moon? Like, I gotta hear. Like, what evidence?
Oh,
do you
no, we're not doing that here. We're not
This is
doing that
dumb. Forget this.
here. Nope.
Gary, my evidence
You've
that I was
you
born on
covered the
July
gauntlet on
20th.
shows with that discussion.
That's when they landed.
Hey, were you really? Is that your birthday, July 20th?
Yeah, that was when they landed. So every 5 years, my mom had a lunar birthday party.
That's my
moon
brother's
theme,
birthday,
which
July
was
20th.
which was torturous when I was 15 years old in high school. And she's like, "No, it's your last one. We have to do a moon theme party." So yeah, it happened, Gary, based on my moon themed lunar landing parties.
Mob City, don't lie.
Beast has moon themed birthdays too, but he just runs around with his pants down and his ass out.
Yo, no.
His head looks like an ass, so he has it out all the time.
Just the evidence. All I want to see is evidence of things.
I mean, Alex Jones is right about a lot of shit.
So scary. Hell yeah.
What's the difference between a conspiracy theory and the truth? About 6 months.
Nice.
That's pretty funny.
Let's go Mets. Every
Let's go
time it's
Mets,
silent,
baby.
let's go Mets.
Vote for Johnny Boy. If you love the Mets, vote for Johnny Boy.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I know what I'm not doing then.
I was
If you love
watching,
the
I was
Dodgers,
watching
vote
Juan
for Johnny
Soto.
Boy.
Okay, there
I
you
was
go.
watching Juan Soto and Rick on the same screen today. 2 goats. When Juan Soto hit the
Juan
home run.
Soto,
Rick
baby, hit a home run to left field
on
today.
Bobby's show. Yeah, it turns out he's pretty good, I think.
Yeah, Juan Soto's pretty good. Yeah,
He's good.
he's an okay player.
Listening to the Yankee fans trying to cope was the best thing. It's actually better than actually having Soto is listening to Yankee fans try to cope. Like, that's the best thing. As good as it
Try-
gets.
I was saying that to my dad. I was like, I wish I was in high school. I want to go flame all my Yankee fan friends that
Yeah.
made me want to slam the emergency brakes on the elevator when Luis Castillo dropped the ball because I didn't want to face them in the lobby. You know, so.
Oh, were you in high school when that
Castillo.
happened? Yeah. That was
Dude,
brutal.
I remember being on the elevator, Gary. I was like, I'm just gonna pull it. Like I'm in my own building. Nothing bad can happen. Like the elevator will stop. I don't have to face them. They'll come get me in an hour or 2, and then I'll go home, and they'll be.
I'll
gone.
read that
Like,
comment.
Go ahead. I can't see this, Eddie. All yours.
It says "fuck the Mets."
And then here's another comment for
Bro,
you.
Jay's a member of Discord. He could come in and pivot the
Yeah,
conversation.
look where it's
Yeah,
coming
Jay.
from, though. It's coming from Jay the Troll. He doesn't mean anything he said.
Yo, Jay was saying that Juan Soto's swing is not mechanically good, and it's like mid.
Juan Soto swing?
Yeah, that's what Jay was saying. He's a Yankee fan.
Jay doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
What is?
Yeah, look
Why
at Gary's
can't anyone
face.
have an
Look at
opinion?
Gary's
Why do they
face.
gotta get? Why do you? Who's a Yankee fan? Juan Soto. I've had diarrhea longer than Juan Soto was a fucking Yankee. You didn't take like Aaron Judge from us. You took Robin. Aaron Judge won the MVP. Aaron Judge is Batman. You took Robin. You took the second best guy.
And now he's not
Calm
even.
down. We don't care that we lost Juan
But
Soto.
do you
Juan
agree
Soto
that
was
he?
never a
Do
Yankee?
you agree on the swing? That's
Do I
what the whole
agree on
comment
it?
was.
No, but I don't think he's making that opinion. You can have. I don't think the swing is like. Listen, I come from the school of watching Ken Griffey Jr. and Barry Bonds, like
Yeah.
beautiful Strawberry, beautiful, smooth swings. Juan doesn't have that type of beautiful swing. I mean, I agree with that, but I named 3 guys over the course of 40 years of me watching baseball. There's been hundreds and hundreds of guys thousands that don't have that swing. So I don't think it's a shit talk or that's a Yankee fan opinion. It's very difficult to have one of those beautiful swings that like stand out in baseball. He's a very successful player. He's a very good hitter. He's very patient. He has a great eye, but I don't think he has an all-time beautiful swing.
I don't care how beautiful the swing is or isn't. He hits a lot of home runs, and he's a great player.
He's damn good.
Hey, let's just say that Jay did not say none of this, by the way, and I just made this shit the whole up. So,
All right,
I got you,
now
Jay.
that there's a baseball channel, what about this for the panel? Who's a better hitter, Juan Soto or Aaron Judge?
Aaron Judge.
I don't like these kind of arguments. They don't mean anything.
Aaron Judge. It's not even close.
Can we pull up the
I
stats?
think it's closer than you
Yeah.
think, though.
Who's more durable as a player?
What's
How
the
many
stats?
50
What's the
home run
stats, Nate?
seasons does Soto have? How many does
Let me-
Judge have? How many
let me-
MVPs
let me
does
put
Judge
this to you.
Wait,
Let
I'm
me-
giving you my case. I gave the answer. Let me
I
present
got
the
you.
case. How many MVPs does Judge have? How many seasons? Go compare their RBIs. Go compare their runs. Go compare their batting
The
average.
stats
Juan
are all
Soto
Judge. I
is
got
like
you.
a 280 career hitter.
So, but
If
here's
that.
I guess the argument is that in the playoffs, right? When it's highest competition against highest competition, when it's not 90-mile-an-hour meatball from Scott Schoenweiss, when Judge is a swing at everything guy, so he's gonna run into more home runs because he swings at bad pitches, he swings at good pitches. It's just it is what he is, right? So if he's gonna run into
Soto's a
gonna
more
run into
patient
more.
hitter. I'll give you that. He's more patient
Right,
hitter.
so
It doesn't make him
he's
a
more
better
patient.
hitter.
No, that's what I'm saying, but I'm saying he's going to take the walk from bum ass Scott Schoenweiss and Aaron Heilman in the regular season when Judge is going to hit 3 home runs and then strike out 5 times, right? That's what I'm saying. But in the postseason, we've shown when it's mano-a-mano, like Emmanuel Clase, when it's the Mariano Rivera types, when it's the best closers in baseball in the 7th and 8th and 9th, it's Juan Soto that shows up against the best players, whether it's working the walk, getting the extra base hit, like being 2 for 4 that day, and it's Judge batting like 100 against the best pitchers in baseball. You know, that seem to show that he has a weakness in his swing and he has holes in his swing, or he will,
I agree.
swing at
He's
the
not
occasional
at
ball.
his best.
So that's the point where it's like, I still think there's like neither career is over. One's 26. I get it. One has had stats where it's like, whoa, holy shit. Like,
Well,
this
Judge is in his
ridiculous.
30s now, right? How old is Judge? I mean, I'm not saying he's old, but Judge
Judge
isn't
is
young
30 or
anymore.
Came up at
Yeah.
he debuted at like 25 or 26
Yeah.
years old.
And Soto was already the best
I was
player
at
in the World
first
Series.
game. Aaron Judge was there.
Like
I went to
19.
A-Rod's last game, and a great trivia question is, I'm going to tell you the answer. You know it now. But what player took A-Rod's spot when A-Rod retired? It was Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge was there that night for A-Rod's last game, and when they deactivated him or retired or whatever, Judge took his roster spot the next day. But
Big
he was
fella's
old.
talking about
He was like 25.
Pedro Serrano and Jobu.
Yeah, don't touch the rum. Don't mess with Joe.
Soto's already got a World Series. He's the best player on a World Series winning team already.
Soto was a killer in the playoffs. He's proved that already on multiple teams.
And
Nate always,
Nationals.
Nate always does this to me in basketball. I'm going to do the same thing to you in baseball. One playoff run for the playoffs. Who would you rather have, Soto or Judge?
Who's the opponent?
You're going through the whole gamut. You give me the best teams in the American League. You're
Soto.
going through.
I'm thinking World Series. I was typing.
A playoff run, the entire from day one of the playoffs to the World Series. You got to make a run. Who are you taking?
The Yankees, I'm gonna stick with Judge because he's my guy. He's our captain. I'll stick with him and hope that he just does in the postseason what he's done in the regular season.
All right, let me ask you this question.
He's the guy. He's the captain. He's the leader of the team. You can't turn your back on your captain.
Who's better? Who's a better baseball player, Jeter or A-Rod?
A-Rod.
A-Rod?
Who's better baseball player? A-Rod.
Who's more overrated, Gary?
Okay,
Who's got
Jeter
a
or
greater?
A-Rod?
Who's
Same
got?
question though. One playoff run, the best of Jeter or the best of A-Rod? Who are you taking for the playoff run?
I mean, you take Jeter for the playoffs.
Jeter's a winner.
You take Jeter for the playoffs. A-Rod had one great playoff run in
Yeah,
2009
besides that,
when
he
he
was-
won.
See, the thing about A-Rod, and I make this comparison all the time, like Tank Davis in boxing, he's a mistake hitter. You can, if you make your pitches, you could get A-Rod out. If you make a mistake, it's in the second deck, right? But the best pitchers in the game could get A-Rod out. Jeter hit 300 against the best pitchers in baseball, right? Like, and that's kind of the
I
difference.
mean, he was hitting higher than 300.
That's what I'm saying with Soto, Gary.
Well, I'm saying, yeah, Jeter hit 300 against everybody. Jeter was yeah, you look at his numbers on the at home, he hit 300 at 310. On the road, he hit 310. In the playoffs, he hit 310.
Nick
April, he hit
needs help.
310.
Get
October, he
Clancy
hit
in here.
310.
Juan Soto
He needs
has
Yankee help.
140 home run season in his career, and that was when he was batting in front of Aaron Judge this past year.
That was last year. It
He
never been a
has
major
no
factor.
seasons above 110 RBIs. He's only got 300 RBI seasons, 110, 109, and 109.
He's only 25. How many?
Yeah, but he's
how
been in the
many
league
did
since
that-
2018, right?
2019. Well, 2019 was his rookie
2018.
year.
2018 was his rookie year at 19 years old.
Okay. But I'm saying he's still incredibly young.
Yeah.
He is. You got to look at it
just
this way.
coming into his
He's
prime.
got 200 home runs, and he's played. Aaron Judge never even played a game in the Major League Baseball when he was Juan Soto, what Juan Soto's age is right now.
That's crazy. That is wild, right?
Yeah. You know, I don't get it. And I said this, Nate knows it. I said it last summer when the Yankees had that horrific June and they were like 4-21 in the month. I was like, trade Juan Soto now. And I was like, what, are you crazy? I go, he's not a Yankee. He's not going to be a Yankee long term. Sell him off, get pitching. And then after I said that, all of a sudden the Yankees started winning games again like crazy.
Would you still knowing that you were going to get to this Game 6 of the World Series, right? Like you're going to go on this. Would you still have traded him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it
But I know
wasn't
you didn't
winning.
get the-
It wasn't winning Game 6. It was losing.
I get it. Like, if
What
you
do I
told
give a
me-
shit about second place? This is not the New York City
That's-
Marathon.
You're right. That's what I said about. That's what I said about the tournament. I didn't come. I didn't get the tournament to come in second place.
Yeah.
It's not the Kentucky Derby. We don't care about
get it.
second place.
Nate's eyes popped out of his head like, you got to the World Series. I don't care. Like,
Yeah,
we
I know,
knew-
but
I said it.
he's a
We
Yankee
were not going to
fan.
sign Juan Soto. He was.
But you know the result already. Like, yeah, it's easy
I
to say
said it
now.
last summer. You've agreed with
No,
me.
no, I
You
know
that
you
I
said
wanted to
it,
get rid of
but
him.
you said it. You said it last summer because you thought the Yankees weren't going to make the weren't going to make the playoffs or weren't going to be a good team.
And I also said we'd never sign him long term. So why even waste
No,
it?
that's
Like,
true. But the fact that they were in the World Series means like they were a good team. Like
They are a good
he
team,
was a
but
big reason why
at
they
that
probably got
point,
there.
I was like, sell him off to somebody like the Mets who would have overpaid and given up prospects, and the Yankees
Mets
could
are not
have
giving up
done something
prospects
they
last
haven't done
year.
in a very long
That's
time.
not.
Bin Sellers, get prospects instead of giving them away year after year. When did the Yankees get good? The Yankees got good when George Steinbrenner got banned for collusion, and they drafted Bernie Williams, Jorge Posada, Andy Pettit, Mariano Rivera, Derek Jeter. And the owner wasn't there to trade him away for guys like fucking Danny Tartable. So that's
was one
when
of the-
Gene Michael
that was
drafted all those
10
guys.
Yeah.
Steinbrenner was hands off. Gene Michael was running baseball operations. That's when the Yankees got good. They need that again. They need to stop having
The
this.
Yankees
we
haven't
have
had
to
a
be
good.
great.
You guys don't have a good farm system though, and
But
they
we
have
give it
and
away.
Cashman.
We give it away for trades all the time.
But recently,
Addy?
they just haven't had a good.
We traded away
a good,
prospects for
farm
Torres.
system.
We traded away prospects for who's the guy from the Marlins we just got, the third baseman with the chain.
Chisholm.
The only one that hurt was the Soto trade and trading fucking Michael King.
Yeah. You
And a
get
guy who's
rid
like
of
a-
you
a
trade for
38.
Soto. You've
King
traded
is good.
Addison,
You know?
thoughts on this? Since your Dodgers won the whole thing,
Thoughts on what?
he's just like, fuck it. We beat up both your asses.
He's just listening and sitting back with the World Series championship.
Yep.
That's all.
Thoughts on this?
Oh, World Series champions.
Oh yeah,
we'll get
give
there.
me one. I hope you guys get one soon. Just
I'll
not
get
this year.
there one day.
Yes,
This
Robert.
year, baby.
Yes, Robert. I was at A-Rod's last game as a Yankee, and I was at A-Rod's last game as a Jet. And thank you to the New England Patriots for firing their coach. And I was at the line getting coffee for longer because I put the phone down to send to the Discord that they fired their head coach. And I was like, oh, man, Vrabel's going to go to New England. I missed Rodgers' 500th touchdown. I was coming back through the tunnel for that 30-second delay, and I missed seeing him throw his 500th touchdown.
To me, it was like when Gary Sheffield got his 500 home run as a Met, or Tom Glavine got his 300 win as a Met. It didn't he didn't accomplish that. You know what I'm saying? Like they all came in Green Bay. He just got the milestone one here. It didn't.
Yo, Nate, you were at that game, right? That it was crazy electric at Mets with when what's his name hit the homer for the Brewers. Yeah, Lindor. Yeah, and then he went around and all that. Dude, I wish I was there, man. Yeah, the Grand Slam. He just
that was wild. I actually got the video of the guy behind me who was taking video the whole time, and I just was turning around going fucking crazy. In the stands, and I'm like the next inning, I was like, "Can you text that video to me?" He was like, "Yeah, I got you, bro." I think he was screaming, going nuts.
BC, we're not having parades though. Sometimes you need those prospects. We wouldn't have had 5 parades if we traded away Jeter, Mariano, Pettit, Posada, and Bernie. So sometimes you need those prospects to get the parades. And I think that too many Yankee fans believe you got to have the biggest payroll in baseball. You don't. Sometimes you draft right and bring those guys up, and that can make the difference. Having young guys who come up and make the big leagues and play with passion and fire is fun to watch. It sucks watching it be businesslike. It sucks watching baseball, and it's like, we're prim and proper, we're the Yankees. It gets boring, and that's coming from a Yankee fan. I like to see young guys having fun and being enthusiastic playing the game. I like seeing them have fun. I like seeing them go from babies to leaders. I don't know. That's just me. I know. Nate's going to say I'm an old curmudgeon.
I just want to see the Mets win. I don't care if they do it with the highest payroll in baseball or they do it with all rookies. I just want to see them win. I can't take any more. I've been watching Mets, Nets, and Jets since 1988. Right? The first season I ever remember was the Mets-Dodgers 88. I've never seen a win. I've never seen a title, not one, in 35 years of watching sports. Not one title.
Really? I've had a bunch with North Carolina Tar Heels, college basketball, Georgia football, and the Yankees, obviously. I would trade all of them for one Jet Super Bowl. I truly mean that. That's not bullshit. I would trade all of those other championships to have the Jets win one.
Yeah, same. I think
You're not a real fan of any of those other 3 teams.
I am. But my love for the Jets is 1,000 times more than any of those other teams.
Did you watch more than 50% of those 3 teams' games in this past year?
More than 50%? Yeah. I watched a lot of Georgia this year.
You watched more than 50% of North Carolina basketball.
This year, no.
And more than 81 Yankees.
Now that Bill Belichick is affiliated with the school.
And more than 81 Yankees.
Haven't watched a game since he got signed. But normal years, me and my kids, my dad was alive, we didn't miss Carolina.
My point is, you're like a crazy Jets fan. The rest is like casual.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, in the past, I have been fully devoted to those teams, not missed games, built my life around their schedules of games, and had outings for it, or getting together, watched Carolina Duke with my dad. It was a family affair, you know. And I'll admit, since my dad passed, the Carolina love affair, like it's almost like sour grapes watching it without him sometimes. You know, if I don't have the kids with me to watch it, I feel like empty. Not to get too like deep into the Shine brain. Like I feel like a part of me with North Carolina died when my dad did, to be honest.
But like Nate, right? So like you've never seen one of your teams win a championship either, right? You're in the same boat as me, obviously.
Yeah. Mets and Jets.
If I said you can only get one, only one is going to win in your lifetime. Like that doesn't make you a fan of not the other teams. You know what I'm saying? Like, who would you pick? Knicks, Mets, Jets. Only one of them is going to win. I'm telling you right now. But you get to pick which one.
Jets, for sure. Jets.
You pick the Jets.
Just to show all you guys, I was ready to remove them. It was over. It was ready to go. If you chose somebody else.
Then don't ask me the question.
When I was 12, it would have been the
You'll-
Mets.
You're going to say the Nets.
But-
You have a
It's
Nets
the Nets
show.
for Gary.
Yeah,
Definitely.
you have a Nets show. That was easy. We knew that.
Well, he's seen the Nets lose twice. So hell yeah, he won.
I did. Like if the Jets just got to the Super Bowl and lost, I'd be okay with that because I still haven't seen the Jets even go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And Nate, I feel what you're saying on that too, because I think that would have been for me because the first real professional games that I saw was going to Old Shea Stadium and going with my pops and being able to go ahead and be at that stadium and seeing that. But it was something about the football growing up and, being from Hempstead, Hofstra's right there and seeing, my dad taking me over there and watching them practice and stuff like that.
And listen, football means more, right? Like when you go to a football game, you're getting ready the night before, you're packing the car, you're getting your food, you're doing your shopping, you're going out in the parking lot, you're waiting in line at 7:30 in the morning to get through the gate. We used to go 5:30 in the morning before they had the gates. You used to be able to get into the parking lot before they'd walk out from the stadium, the Yellow Jackets, to go and work the entrance, the gate. You be out there all day. You see some people only 6, 7, 8 times a year. I just think football throughout the course of time for me has been more important, more powerful, and has more meaning because of the scarcity of it. Baseball is 81 home games. You get a season ticket package for 13. You're going to 2 times more as many games as you are going for football. So I don't know. And
I mean, but I love watching all 162 games of the Mets. Like I got the SNY app to be able to go ahead and watch that. That shit's on my television as soon as the season starts and everything. My daughter, opening night, where we've been doing it since she was born, watching it. She knows stuff like that. Today, she was rocking her New York Mets as Spirit Day for her stuff in school.
The perfect analogy is baseball is your wife. Football is your mistress. Baseball is every day. It's there for you. Come home. It's there. Football is once a week. It's short-lived.
It's on
sexy,
every day.
It's passionate. Baseball is your wife. Football is your mistress.
I watch almost every Met game. I have MLB.TV, so I see every game.
Yeah.
I see a piece of it. I watch it while I'm working.
If you miss a Met game, okay, I'll watch it tomorrow. You're not missing the Jets game. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I watch every Jets game, unfortunately.
And I enjoy it. Like I know a lot of people don't like watching baseball at all. I love watching that shit.
You gotta grow up on it. If you don't grow up on it, you'll never get.
Right. I grew up with baseball, so I like watching it. But I've seen the Mets win 2 World Series. I've seen the Knicks win 2 championships. I've seen the Jets win the Super Bowl.
All right.
All right.
You go ahead. We can finish up.
I'm a Rangers fan, right? So
me too.
That's really for myself.
I saw them win in '94, man. I cried when they won.
Pivoting to hockey. No way we're pivoting to hockey.
When Mark Messier hoisted the cup up like that, I started bawling, man.
I'd rather talk about track and field.
The Knicks were in the finals at the same time against the Rockets. And that was like that July, like literally like 2 weeks after that is when my family moved.
That bummed me out when they lost to the Rockets, man. I hated it.
I loved it. I loved it. It's great.
Boo.
I thought they were going to win the finals in Game 6, and then Olajuwon came out of nowhere to block Starks' shot. I was like,
yeah, but like for me, with that Rangers championship, I was young. I remember it, but I don't remember it like really being
so
intensely
you were like
watching
7, 5, 6.
I was 7. Yeah, I was 7.
Yeah.
So.
Well, when the Jets won the Super Bowl, I was 10, but I didn't know anything about football. I watched the game with my grandfather, but it was the first game I ever saw, I think. So I would really like to see them win the Super Bowl.
That was Game 7, Ace. Yeah. Game 6, Starks was on fire, and he got a wide open look for the game-winning shot, and Olajuwon just came out and blocked it from nowhere.
Starks had that bad game in Game 7.
That was Absolutely. 7, yeah.
Look, I would love.
And Pat Riley wouldn't take him out. He left him in there.
I agree, Riley. Go with the ones that got you there.
I would love to go to I told my pops. I said, Dad, Mets make it to the World Series. We're going. I don't know how the hell we're gonna do it. We're gonna figure it out, but we're gonna go. Jets. I don't know how the hell we're gonna do it or whatever. If you gotta mortgage the house or something like that, it's happening. Like, you know what I mean? Just to have that opportunity to do it with my pops. I think would mean a lot that myself and him would be able to have and shit. So it's up in the air, man. That's a tough question with the Mets and the Jets, stuff like that. I mean, I would say Jets, I guess, right? But I got a lot more memories with the Mets too with my pops.
There's more opportunity for memories, right?
Yeah.
Well, like you said, with all the games and it being a daily thing, you know, when I was with Nick's mom and we were married, like, you know, we would sit down every night and watch Yankees. Me and her father, they called us Laverne. They called us like girlfriends because we would call each other like multiple times throughout the game and discuss it. Me and my ex-father-in-law, whose name was Woody, and I called him Papa Woody because every time I saw him, I'd Papa Woody. But I digress.
It's different because my dad and my brother are such big Yankee fans, and I hate the Yankees so much, right? And like, I don't hate the Knicks, I don't hate the Giants, I hate the Yankees because every year as a kid, I'd have to watch the Mets suck and the Yankees win, and then when the Yankees beat the Mets in the World Series, it's like the worst. I wish the Mets didn't even make the World Series. Like that's how bad it was watching them lose to the Yankees. Like,
and the Yankees had everything to lose. Mets had nothing to lose. If you lost, you lost. Like, we don't talk shit over that. Like, Yankees fans don't talk shit over that, right? We were supposed to win that series, and we did.
First of all, you were 10 times better than us. Our starting outfield was Timo Perez, Benny Agbayani, and Jay Payton. That team went to the World Series.
That's the worst outfield in World Series history, Gary.
Yeah,
as soon as you brought out the Baja, man, you lost that
Perez
series.
and Benny Agbayani. My God.
Timo Perez is the fastest guy in baseball, but couldn't run the bases, couldn't steal. It's like,
who's got audio on? Nate, you have audio on there?
No.
Who's got audio on?
Not me.
Not I.
Somebody does. All right. Yeah, as soon as you guys brought out the Baja men for the World Series, like, come on. You knew that was a wrap.
Who let the Mets out?
Who let the... Hey, we went from that to OMG, baby.
OMG is a much better song.
Yeah, much better.
So
much better.
Yo, one of the dopest videos, and I'm not trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, is when Nate was fucking going through the city,
blasting
bumping that shit and fucking going like that. Yo, I was so hyped with him while he was doing that
so
shit.
great.
It was
Hell
dope, man.
That song was annoying as hell, but Nate living in the moment was great.
And the Mets don't even want to bring him back. He's a good player.
I think they are, man.
So empty, right?
I think they are.
They have all those young guys, Rick, that are going to be utility guys.
Those young guys need to play every day. They can't sit on the bench.
And Modine said, like, you know, baseball doesn't get exciting into playoffs. I don't know, man. Dude, watching the Mets, that's why I watched the entire game, because we'll be losing, bro, and then we'll come back in like the 8th, 9th inning and steal a game. And
Johnny, Gary said it earlier. If you didn't grow up with baseball every day, you're gonna think it's boring because you don't understand the nuances of what goes on between the battle of every pitch, or even the body language, or like the mental battles between the pitcher and hitter when calling for timeout at a certain time, or a certain pitch again. Like, so if you don't know what's going on in the game and you're just looking at, oh, when they're throwing the next pitch, oh, okay, another ball, okay, I'm bored. I want to see a dunk. I want to see someone run someone over. Like, you don't grow up watching it, or you don't know like the pitch sequences or what each pitcher, like, it is boring. But you know what I'm saying? Like, the only fun part of baseball is like, that's why John Boy got so popular, because John Boy broke down what baseball people, like, for people that didn't watch baseball, what they didn't know. And he could break down, okay, this was going on in the game. This guy's talking shit. This catcher is saying something behind. This hitter is in a 2-2 count. He just got brushed off, and so they're breaking it down what's going on. That's why it was so entertaining, because people are like, oh, that's what's going on in a baseball game? Cool.
Hell yeah.
I just saw a video the other day. I just saw Alonso talking about the pitch by pitch of his at bat against Devin Williams when he hit that home run in the playoffs. And it was fascinating how he said, this is what he's going to throw. If he throws this, I'm going to do this. If he throws that, on every pitch. And he goes,
and how
he says he could see it.
Ball two.
He took ball two, and he could see it in Williams's face. Like, why did he take that?
The catcher was like, why didn't he swing? Because it was something what usually goes after.
Exactly.
And then later in the at bat, he decided, like, if he ever gets that changeup in that area again, that's what he's swinging at.
And that was the only changeup that got hit for a home run all year against Williams. And the guy asked Alonso, he goes, when it came off the bat, did you know it was gone? And he said, absolutely.
You know, because he threw the bat and yeah,
kissed.
You knew
it was a beautiful moment.
It just got out, but he knew, like, he's like,
but he knew he got it all. Yeah.
Paul LaDuca, who hit 3 home runs a year, hit a home run once and flipped his bat like Manny Ramirez. It's like, how do you know what that feels like? You hit 3 home runs, run the bases, and wait for the umpire to go like this. Like, but a guy like Alonso, yeah, he knows what it feels like.
Well, Gary, let me counter you with this. Michael Jordan hit how many game-winning shots? When B.J. Armstrong or John Paxson hit the game-winning shot, right, in a big moment, that's like Paul LaDuca hitting the home run. Like, you got to have I finally did it.
How do you know, like, LaDuca hit the home run and flipped his bat like Manny Ramirez? Like, how do you know what it feels like to hit a home run? I get Manny does and Alonso does, right? But if you hit 3 home runs a year, are you sure? Are you sure you got all of it?
Well, because you hit a bunch of them in batting practice throughout the years and coming up, but it might not be what you're asked to do at that level. But when you hit one, you hit one.
I mean, I love
maybe it's process of elimination. Like he never hit a home run, so he's like, "Whoa, that felt different. That must be a home run." Like coming for the first time, you're like, "Oh,
you're gonna get chafed, buddy."
How about when Asdrubal Cabrera had that big bat flip against the Phillies and started a big brawl?
Yeah, the two-handed
Yep, he flung it up in the air with 2 hands.
I like the what's his name, Winker, when he was just looking at the damn
he
shit
slammed his helmet on the ground. That was a thing of beauty,
Winker's
man.
a lunatic.
Yeah,
he was screaming his head off.
I just talked about this a week or two ago, 25, maybe in the Discord, that in Greg Maddox's documentary, he didn't even get signals from the catcher like the last couple of years pitching. Like he would, if he caught the ball with his glove down, it was that type of pitch. If he caught the ball and then put like the glove under his arm, that was another type of pitch. If like he signaled to the catcher what the pitches would be based off of his actions on the mound. It's ridiculous.
That's really interesting.
It's next. Yeah. If you Google Greg Maddox pitch sequence or whatever, or signaling pitches, it's a really, really interesting watch.
But
Him and the catcher, was it Javier Lopez was his catcher?
Yeah, Javier Lopez.
Yeah. Javier Lopez. Yeah,
Javier
he
Lopez,
did.
yeah.
It was him talking about it. He's like, the last 2 years. Yeah, it's really, really interesting watch.
But you see, Nick, you just proved what Nate was saying a little bit earlier in regards to that. Like the cats that watch baseball constantly catch and see those things, and you get hyped about it because it's interesting as shit. I mean,
it's intriguing. Yeah,
I
always describe baseball as chess with live people. It's a very cerebral game. Everybody's thinking on every pitch. Everybody on the field is thinking.
100%.
Absolutely. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got to wake up at 7:30 for 8 riveting games of 3rd and 4th grade boys basketball, followed by 3 games of high school basketball.
You're fucking lucky.
I got to eat something, man. I'm starving.
You gonna get some Jack in the Box?
Nope. I'm going to eat some food that I have in my house.
Jake,
I get
Nick
to wake up and go
Jake,
to high school basketball games.
When it's a hangout show,
it's a blessing. I get to go to high school basketball games tomorrow, Nick. I get to.
No, this is high school rec. High school rec. All right, so when it's 3rd and 4th
your kids
grade,
are playing, right?
No, my son isn't. My son's working the scoreboard.
Oh,
I'm the site manager. I get paid to like just manage the day.
Oh, you're
make
working.
Sure,
okay.
Yeah.
It's just a job for Nick.
Yeah, I got you.
So it's cute when 3rd and 4th grade kids like don't know how to play. It's pathetic when you get to high school and those kids are playing rec and they don't know how to play and they're chucking threes and they're hitting the structure above the 3 and not even like above the basket. Like it's bad. Jake, when it's a hangout show, anything goes. You've been on here for a hangout show. You know what happens.
Do the kids, the 3rd graders, hang out behind the 3-point line and launch up threes? Because Nate loves that.
There's a kid who can hit threes. There's a 3rd grade kid who can legitimately shoot threes.
Keep your eye on that kid.
Gary, I sent a 4th grade kid home last weekend. I sent him home. I swear to God.
You were standing at the 3-point line?
Yeah, just being mad disrespectful too. And I was like, yo, pack your shit up, you little 4th grader. Like, I'm done with you. I was like, Gary was there. His dad wasn't there. I'm like, bro, you sit and watch and get dressed till when he comes.
Was that Chris G?
No, it was Connor Long.
That was Connor Long.
Now we love you, Chris G. He was just breaking balls.
But right. Chris G's not in the chat. It's too late.
What did we learn today?
So far, we got Jay Quest learned that I have a neck.
Nice neck.
Beard, thank you. Much thinner than the last time I saw it. I do have to admit that.
Yeah, you look good, Nick. How many pounds are you down total? Your face, you can tell it in your face. You're thin down.
Thank you. From my heaviest, I am down.
Like when I met
109.
you in like November, whenever I met you, how much
I
you
was
down
like
from?
50.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
50.
Yeah.
Yeah, October 29th, I went hardcore and I lost like 37 pounds in like 50 days. I went fucking crazy. But I balanced out for a bit. I was 277 when I stopped, and now I'm down to 273 since in 2 months. So I still lost, but I didn't lose at a rapid rate. But now that it's getting hot, and now that my job is changing and I'm going to be moving around more, I was getting in 12 to 16,000 steps a day when I was in the school. And now I was doing like outside, and I was riding around a lot on like the Kubota. It's like a golf cart type of thing. And I was down to like 6,000 to 7,000 steps a day. So now that's going to get ramped up, I should be was once Bobby's. Yeah, dude, it's a 3X, man. The 3X is baggy as hell. It's like, all right, I just bought this. Fuck it. Wear it as a sign of pride. Oh, Dave Brigham we learned Beast was voted a tad crazier than Gary, but that's very subjective in my book.
I know he voted. Dave voted. I'm crazy. I know he did. He voted. I'm crazier than Beast.
What else we got? ISU. I learned Nick has a perfectly shaped head thanks to his mother's meticulous care during his upbringing. I guess he never had his head cracked with the wooden kitchen spoon. No, I would. Dad took care of that. Yeah, Jane, I'll be there again next week. I'll keep the phone on me and give you the numbers, but I expect that to be the thing. One more. I learned this is now a proud baseball fan channel. That's it.
Go Mets.
Modine, welcome back. I learned Rob from Glenhead and B-Mac are my heroes, and Nick is okay since he shaved that beard of doom. That's it. That's what it takes. The Jets will be good.
Those are your heroes, those two sucky guys?
Quest.
I knew you were a troll, Mo, but that's ridiculous.
I learned that if you're in the Elite Eight in Jake's tourney, there's something wrong with you. That's it.
True
You
that.
got to screw loose.
Infrared, I learned that Brother Nick shaved his beard. Go Yankees.
Oh, come on. He's a Met fan.
Yeah, why is he saying go Yankees?
Too many Englands.
Let him be. Maybe he's finally had a realization in life. Oh, here we go. I also learned He Hate Me played 6 games for the Eagles thanks to Rick Kent.
Legend.
Rod Smart, baby. He hate me.
For those of you who are here and may have missed the news earlier, raffling off a Sauce Gardner signed helmet.
Mini
Super
helmet.
Chats, mini helmet. I'll just put it on. Super Chats, $5 or above will get you raffles. Same with gifted memberships. Good luck to you. And thank you in advance for those. And good luck to those who are entered already. And Tom Ace, I learned Nick is now compliant with the new Yankees beard policy. There you go. That's a good one. Thank you, Oscar. Oscar, can you please become...
Sorry.
Is it signed in black?
I find it entertaining.
No,
my Brees Hall helmet is signed in black. I need
Nice.
a spotlight so I can see it.
Blame Brees Hall. Brees Hall.
I know, it's Brees' fault.
He
Nick
had
wanted
the
him to
Sharpie
sign
in
in the
his
blood
hand.
of the
I had
children.
it. It's fucking kids, man.
Nick wanted him to sign in the blood of the children that he threw over the rail. But
I learned tonight
Brees
that my
wouldn't do it.
8-year-old nephew purposely books vacations to Epstein Island.
That's bad.
It's not real.
I know.
They faked his death and then escaped him. He'll have a new island. Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. What did Boomtown learn tonight? Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, can't wait.
Boomtown, let everyone know, what did you learn today?
Boom.
Hell yeah.
And This
still
Tom
typing.
Ace moment brought to you by Vaseline for dry lips.
All 4 of them.
Oh, I hear an echo.
I know. Someone's watching YouTube or something on their phone. Is someone watching a video?
Not me. My phone's right here. Dark.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen. Fuck yeah, Clancy. You come up with a good joke one time and you'll tell it multiple times too, my friend. Boomtown learned. Nick thinking some shiners play fetch with their kids. Clancy wanted Baldy. He got Baldy. Bad Santa can say it, but weed can't. One chin, confirmed. Garlic knots aren't worth it. Yes, they are. I shaved my
Garlic
legs.
knots
They're
are
so-
pretty good. Like,
Yeah, I like them.
I had for you weren't in here yet. I had a
No.
I had a chicken parm slider on a garlic knot
Ooh.
for dinner, and Nikki got some pizza from the place. But it's fantastic. Bonus: Rick Kent was filled with Rodgers hate tonight. Nick is
Never.
a Corvette short of a midlife crisis. Muji has Skeletor hands. James is a joke recycler. Dialect is a dead giveaway in this chat. Double bonus: Jay Graves has a monopoly on the word feisty. Joe Buck has a high-quality eye fuck. Spring training appearance talk will cost you 10 viewers. Nick doesn't like tacos. Triple bonus: I would like to sample this fluffy burger that was mentioned this evening. Something baseball. Nick had a girlfriend named Papa Woody. Baseball still sucks.
No, Papa Woody was his father-in-law.
No, my ex and her mother would call us girlfriends. Oh, you gotta talk to your girlfriend. Like he would call. He never called anyone. He's got 19 or 18. He had 18 siblings. He had his, then his mom had her kids. His dad had his kids, and then they had kids together, and they had like 18
Brady
total.
Bunch.
Yeah. And he never called anyone. He never called his own son, but he'd call me during the baseball game, and I'd call him. Like, and it was not. They'd always laugh. We know you don't want to talk to us. You just want to talk to your girlfriend. But lady, last one. I learned that Brother Boomtown needs to move down here already. Oh, there you go.
Hell yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. We will be here Sunday night, 9 p.m. Sunday show will be the marquee show on this channel moving forward. Might even move that up to 8 o'clock for a longer show. We'll get some guests. We'll get some fun things going on Sunday, so don't miss Sunday night Shine Time. Still 9 o'clock this week. I'll reassess going forward. And
Shine time.
oh, you're gonna get that. Don't worry. You're on air. You're definitely getting that before you go. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the next show. Thank you to all the new subscribers tonight. We are up 7 subscribers. Keep liking, keep sharing, spread the word, and we will talk to you soon, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
Let's go Mets.
Let's go Mets. Vote for Johnny Boy.
Vote for Johnny Boy.
Hashtag Jason in Jerusalem.
You got a tough matchup. Johnny, why should I vote for you? What do I get?
Jason's a strong caller.
Easy. Do you love Texas?
I love Texas.
Then vote for Johnny Boy.
All right, fair enough.
That makes a lot of sense.
Makes sense to me.
There's a lot of logic behind that one.
Gotta go right to the point.
Johnny, why should I vote for you?
You like the Jets?
I do.
Vote for Johnny Boy. Easy.
How does that equate? I like money. Buy my vote.
Jason in Jerusalem told me if I breathe oxygen, anyone who breathes oxygen, to vote for him.
Oh, damn. I didn't hear that.
That's cool.
Oh, I breathe oxygen. Wait a minute.
I breathe
oxygen. So I was going Jason.
I have to reassess my vote. I mean,
I may have to vote for Jason then.
Look at Johnny's face, bro. He's like, this whole campaign just went in the air.
Johnny,
you got to change it
away
to.
From him.
Do you blink when you're awake? Vote for Johnny.
Hey, I said in the very beginning, if you love life, vote for Johnny Boy.
You breathe involuntarily?
And here's another one.
talking
If
to
you have
1,000
9
depressed
toes,
people on the
vote
internet.
for Johnny. You can also have 10, but if you have 10, you have to get the 9 first. So there you go. You don't leave me out of the vote. All right,
If you have
everyone.
a blue hat on, vote for Johnny.
If you have toes at all.
I'm not wearing a hat. I guess I vote for Jason.
I didn't say that.
You know what? Nick Shine is cooking, everybody. Nick is the best chef you ever met your whole life. I won't lie to you.
Welcome, my friends. It's a shine time. Shine time. It's time to talk about the Jets. Don't you know it's shine time? Shine time. It's shine time. Time to be with my friends. Hey, have you seen my toe?
It's got beef.
Gentry covered in purple. Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his promise, Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined to get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky. Who, me? Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know.